she's piloting around the body of the troglodyte.
Correct.
Yes. And so my character's kind of motivation was finding him and killing him. But I believe the events that I believe my character encountered him substantially earlier in his career, quite possibly when he was still alive.
The troglodyte king?
Troglodyte king, yes.
Okay.
So now I'm at a...
Crossroads?
Yes, I'm at a moral crossroads, yes.
Well, a couple of the group are.
Yes, that's my understanding.
Especially her.
Because in sort of my timeline, those events occurred a few years ago. And my understanding was the absorption of him was relatively recent.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, from what the group managed to determine, the troglodyte king, for lack of a better description, the leader of the troglodytes, is freshly dead within the last few weeks. And this Gug...
Oh, God, no. Don't ruin my Starbucks.
Did you hear the depression with which he offered that? Would you like a low carb cookie?
Please say no.
They're pretty good.
There's no joy in my life.
Anyways, the Gug goes by the name Helg Eats the Eaters. That's her name.
Helg Eats the Eaters.
Right. Is obviously a spellcaster. You know Gugs are physically very intimidating and very strong. They're also very large.
Yes.
She has been, as you described, sort of puppeting the leader and has his body under some sort of animation and control.
Right.
And
this also explains they seem to have the religious beliefs seem to have taken a odd turn, right?
I'm not looking at it because
the
troglodytes. The troglodytes initially were worshiping some demon lord, right? We kept finding all
the
those.
troglodytes, in general, worship demon lords.
But Bachrug is not a demon lord.
Correct. Has nothing to do with that.
Is an old god thing.
Correct.
Type deal. So that accounts for that sort of change of that recent conversion.
Well, at least the interest in it.
Yeah.
Now, according to Helg, her claim, and I want to stress, up to now, she seems to have been truthful, honest, and fulfilling her word and her commitments. When the group broke in and went to Founder and first discovered her, she revealed herself. She didn't make any attacks, etc., and told the group if they brought the idol to her, she would call off the army, and all the troglodytes would leave in peace.
What is her interest in the idol?
She wants to remove it from civilization and take it back down to the Underdark.
Okay.
It's very good.
And she's currently standing in a diecast.
Okay.
So
Yes, she has not made any attempt to lie or deceive that any of you are aware of. And when we last left off, she had just called off the army, or better said, had the leader troglodyte call off the army. Now that doesn't prevent her from obviously resuming the attack.
Right.
But her state. But you guys had given her the idol. She is basically said, okay, we'll leave in peace now, and was waiting for you guys to leave when the champion drew a sword. At which point the rest of the group jumped on him, said, no, don't do that, we'll all die, or whatever their reasons are. Everybody has their different thoughts.
And now he's
And now what?
And now he's
No, he wasn't.
no.
You guys had worked. We had stopped right when you guys had moved to restrain him.
Oh, I thought we ended with him.
No.
No. We ended with me trying to make my decision.
Right. At the same time, the priest, everybody forgot about, and then realized, well, I'm off on my own, off on the side. Nobody's paying attention to me. What should I do? Thinking flame strike or something equivalent. Okay. So, we will assume, simply for ease and so forth, that your character is here.
Okay.
You step out of the shadows or whatever.
Surprise.
Yeah. I don't know if you have invisibility.
I do.
Okay. There you go. You were invisibly following along quietly. Okay. So you are there now.
Cool.
And the question I have for the priest, since they are actively restraining the champion, what is it you wish to do? Do you want to attack or hold back, or do something else?
I want to help her flee.
Okay, you say, well, she's not looking to flee.
I'm gonna convince
she's
her
waiting
she
for-
needs to leave.
She
Well,
has an army.
yeah, I mean, keep in mind, you guys are in her home, and she said, okay, our deal is done. Everything's good. Now, it doesn't look like she has any interest in fleeing, per se, and it will probably take a couple of hours for the troglodytes to disperse. Okay? Now, if you want to help restrain the gnome, that's fine, or if you just want to sit there quietly, that's fine too. If you want to attack her, then we can roll initiative. Okay? And again, like I said, you're sort of in a catch-22 here, where you can either give her a chance at redemption to follow through on her word, or you have to strike down evil. Both of which, failing to do, would be a sin in the eyes of Sarenrae.
But my marching orders from Sarenrae was to peace.
Yep.
Which the easiest way to accomplish that is to let her and her army leave. Because if we start a fight with them, it will wipe the group and kill all of the civilians.
Okay.
It's over, I
Okay.
suspect.
So you're just gonna wait patiently for the others to sort it out.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on her.
Okay.
I hope that's
Shock and awe at the table. Wow.
Okay. So as they struggle with the gnome, and I'm assuming you can't overpower 4 people, you cast a spell on
People
her.
also can't damage him.
Well, they might not be able to damage him, but they can hold him
Yes.
Yeah, they keep
because
him
his
down.
reflex is not impressive.
No.
Okay.
Do you remember when we left off full with Halo?
No, you were
I think-
repressed.
Okay, well I'm gonna go full lit.
Okay.
What does that mean?
That's lit.
She can activate a holy aura and make herself look impressive.
It's literally glows.
Okay. So now the obvious question for you, since you were invisibly silent next to the group, you've now become visible. They're aware you're there. 4 of them have jumped on Bazat and are holding it back. She casts a quick spell and then reveals her holiness. Are you interested in attacking the Gug?
I have no interest in attacking the Gug.
Okay.
My animus is really towards her army of trucks.
Okay.
Who I have blood vendetta against.
Okay.
But by the same token, I am not so foolish or bloodthirsty as to endanger an entire village, this party, my own life, at
Chance of killing a couple of troglodytes.
the chance of killing a couple of troglodytes.
Well, it's not a big village. It's only like about 1,000 people. It's not a whole village.
Okay.
If you were one of those 1,000, you would care.
Okay. So, minute or 2 of struggling go by before the champion realizes he can't overpower the rest of the group. The rest of you wait. She waits patiently, maybe a little bit nervous. At that point, what do you guys want to do? You prepared to leave her with the idol, or you want to try something else?
How about we start pulling them out?
I used it last
That's the
time,
tower.
and we've already determined that my location won't track once you.
Yeah, but I looked up locate. It's only good 500 feet or 500 yards. It's not very
I
far.
remember that conversation.
There is a next level. You have one that goes anywhere in reality, interdimensional.
Okay.
But I don't think she's gonna.
Yeah, but
Go to the next
you can
level.
still locate it at that point, regardless.
Because I've seen it.
Because you've seen it, you have a good definition. So you would be able to once you can get that ability.
Oh, no
It
shit.
was your previous character. I was gonna say, didn't you cast locate on that statue?
Okay,
did.
so
That was your.
are you going to let us
No, it was
calm
on
you
this
down?
character. Oh, I have a
All right.
locate spell.
He
It's
is-
just
choice.
to
He
a
is
level.
he seems to be calm at this point. Okay.
Start
So
pulling them.
the only question I have for the group is: are you leaving in peace, or do you want to push the issue
No.
with health?
Let's leave in
No.
peace.
Now,
Okay.
she's still standing in the zone of truth.
Yes.
right? Did we ever ask her if she knows what's inside the statue?
No. Conversation never got that far.
Okay.
Yeah, by then the champion knows.
All right,
to
this is
ignore.
impressive.
Okay. I know you're planning to do research on the statue. You already have an idea of what's inside of it? What's creating that light?
It's a evil deity.
Trapped inside the statue.
It's a portal to the deity. The idols of Bakrug are scattered across the world, bringing havoc and destruction wherever they lie dormant. This particular one has existed in this region for some time.
Is it your intention to release it? To
It can't be released. My intent is to take it back to the Darklands where it won't do any harm.
Why?
Because not all Gugs are evil.
Okay, nice.
Okay. I don't have a.
Did you have a run-in with Bakrug before?
Bakrug is one that has tainted our line in the past.
So he's corrupted.
He corrupts any willing minds as they sleep.
Some in your pack, some that you're familiar with. Your family, perhaps?
My ancestors have had dealings with it, yes.
Ah, okay. Okay.
When we became enslaved by the troglodytes, they gave us the opportunity to come to the surface, and when I had the opening a month or two ago, I seized the opportunity to take control of the army. Since you pale skins,
Green.
okay, pale green, at least according to her.
Yeah.
Okay, pale blue, still according to her. She's a very darkish purplish blue.
Right.
You surface dwellers
Us horizontal faces.
do not treat creatures such as I kindly. So it was only with the forces of the troglodytes that we could encourage the retrieval of the idol, short of going in and destroying the entire town.
Right.
how long will it take you for your army to leave?
We'll be gone by sunset.
Not bad.
Awesome. I'm out.
Yeah, maybe
Wait,
4 hours.
What about the was it at the dock? Are they leaving?
Remind me again. You
At
you
the river,
figure-
there were sea serpents guarding the
was
dock,
the ion
so no
tower
ships
still
could
here?
get in.
The ion crystal at
Oh,
the
yeah.
tower still here when
It's not that
Askaval?
that too.
Or Arskava, the troglodyte, always had a strong interest in the tower. From what I understood, he and this force had been dispatched to claim the ion stone in any means possible. But when we arrived, there was no ion stone.
Do you have a gnome in your group?
I know there was one with some of the armies to the south, but we have no gnomes within our group.
Okay.
The gnome? No.
Who's the one who's dispatching Askava?
Arskava? I don't know. The higher ups within the troglodyte forces.
So there's yet more.
Oh yeah.
This is basically just general. There's still many.
Arskava was one of several armies sent to the surface, each to tackle different regions and claim the ion stones for themselves. One army went south, one army came here, and one went to the northern island. I don't know the details of those armies. I know one of them had a gnome, I think. You speak of.
Sorry to interrupt you,
you'll
but
have
we've
to.
come to claim
No?
to claim the blessing. These towers.
Blessing? Okay.
We just want to know if you have any knowledge of the location.
No. Arskava always talked that it was here. I have no interest in the ion stone.
All right. We're gonna go our way. You go your way.
Okay.
Hopefully, our paths shall never cross again.
Okay. So you guys head out. Outside, you can see the troglodytes already starting to break up their camp. Leave a bunch of the stuff where it is. They basically just gather their belongings and their food and supplies. Everything else they just leave as it intact. They don't believe in a leave no trace sort of policy. They send runners to retrieve the dinosaurs and patrols that are surrounding the town. And very quickly, within an hour or two, you tell that they're definitely making true to their word. They've just broken down all of their attack plans and so forth. And by sunset, you guys watching from a distance, the army packs up and heads north, heading around town, but keeping a fairly safe distance from it. Okay.
What?
So this the tower, the Dead King, that's not the Ion Tower.
No, this building or that you guys are in is their large siege tower that they were building, and the upper floor of which never got completed. The one right below it was where Helg and the leader were directing the army from. It's sort of a command post. The design of this and the size is such they probably could have put several dozen or several, maybe even 100 troglodytes in it and rolled it right up to a heavy wall. But keep in mind, the town doesn't have a wall.
It's just like a small iron.
It doesn't seem like the tactical plan you would use to attack the town.
Lots of bunkers.
Or they're trying to reach the top of the
That
And
was their
they
original
don't-
mission that they were sending.
Yeah, and it won't make, at least the current construction won't. It's not tall enough. It's only maybe 50 feet. The top of the tower, the first platform, is 100 feet up, and then the narrow tower goes up from that another 200 feet up to the top. The lower two tiers are still there. There's ramps that lead up or stairs that lead up to those, and then from there, the rest of the tower is bare. There's no stairs or anything else going further up. Now, the towers would arguably, yes, get to those platforms without any difficulty. They'd be able to reach the top of that. But again, rolling it up to an empty mini tower on the side of the big one doesn't seem to have any direct effect or benefit.
Okay, well, one of my main goals is still to figure out what happened to the stone.
But how
So
did
you're
they-
so you're saying we can't get very top, which is where the stone would have been located?
There's lots of ways to get to it. There's no obvious physical way.
I believe this whole tower has to go with there being reliable no entrance into the tower and no crystal on top. I think
The
that
blight
that's
extends to the south and east from here, but doesn't cover the. There's a little bit around the base of the tower, but this is like on the edge of the blight.
What's the tree?
To the south, dead trees and sand. To the north, grasslands and bushes.
I believe you can capture something.
But he believes you should.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to go back to town to tell them that they're no longer a thing.
Zorana was more awesome than you guys thought she was, wasn't she? They just want all their old shit.
Yeah, but she's not a big sucker.
Well, we're
Kids
out.
know.
We're already out here next to the tower, right? And it's nearby, the Ion Tower.
But yeah, it's like
Okay.
maybe 100 yards away. You guys are basically at the base of it.
We should just take an hour to search for.
I agree.
Yeah,
Right. I could just fly to the top of the tower and see what.
Can you actually fly that high?
I can too.
You fly for a minute, it's at 40.
I can.
Now the down is going to be a little hard.
Down's easy.
Yeah, just dive
can
bomb
fly
and then just fly
You
wings
can
to the
get
bottom.
down easily.
We could just drop a bunch of rope and then we'll just climb up.
How can I fly faster than you can?
Maybe if I get all the way to the top, I can find a way down.
Maybe.
Especially if it's
What's your
like
flight?
it's
All by itself.
45.
Is that your move
It
speed?
just gets spikes
That's my
up
move
there,
speed
and
while
it'll
raging,
follow
which
you
I
as
have
well.
to be
Or
raging.
your wings down.
Shut
So you can only do it for an hour. For a minute, I mean.
Yeah, she can only fly for a minute.
I thought hers was 10 minutes.
Is yours a minute or 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, then yes.
Equal
she
to
can
the
fly
speed I
faster
can
than
move.
Yeah, you can get up to the
He
top
can
of the
fly
tower
slightly
easy.
faster, but much shorter.
He can hop.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I don't think there's any bad guys left. I think use my celestial fly to the top.
Well,
Okay.
hey, well,
Can you
she's
still create the flying potions? Or weren't you able to create like flying potions?
You don't need to come with me.
I don't think I ever created flying potion. I did just have
I think
Artanian
you
had
had
as
one.
well. He had airwalk.
I think somebody had a flying potion at one point, but
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, we
Okay.
used it on
yeah, when we were attacking this one
Okay,
tower.
so you pop out some angel wings.
Okay, now is there someone in the group that's more smart about the ion stones than others? Because we were discussing this at home. We've established that I'm quite a bit bigger than several of the characters. Height-wise. Would I be able
Yes,
to carry?
you're medium. Everybody else other than Evan is small.
So,
Everyone.
She's on the upper scale of medium.
Well, that might be, but yeah.
Aren't dwarves medium as well?
They, okay, technically they're medium, but they're still on the shorter side.
Yeah, they're just as wide as they are tall.
Yeah,
so would I
They're
reasonably
more
be able
boxy.
to carry
Yeah.
another character up with someone else with me?
you can. A character has 8 bulk plus any equipment that they're carrying.
You can get me.
That'll affect your encumbrance and whatever you can.
You got a what? 18 strength?
That's actually not that bad if you do.
So
I
on-
can
Oh,
send
you-
my
yeah,
I
you
can
can
send
do
my familiar up there with you. As long as you don't. If you let my familiar die, I'll be sad.
What is
What
it?
is your
familiar?
familiar?
It's a bat.
A bat?
Angel and a bat flying together.
Right.
That would look odd at all.
An angel and a bat end of the rib.
Nope, it's a bat.
I can send my gecko on your bat.
Okay, what skill would be
It's a-
needed
it's
to
a
help
small
me figure out what happened to the stone? A cult or
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Why don't we
You tell me what skills you would be.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna search around the face of the
You're
tower.
gonna start working. Okay, now it'll probably take you several hours
I
searching
understand.
around, especially
I
in the
understand.
dark.
But
I'll
I'm
go
not
with
just gonna
him.
stand there.
Yeah.
And I've got dark vision. So
Well, you guys all have improved dark vision.
Yeah, we do.
from the laser eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
scratch
go
that.
with
I
them.
have the highest cult. Probably, I know I have the highest religion in the group. So, no. So, I'm pretty confident about that.
What's your cult modifier?
My occult is 17.
Oh.
I got an 18.
Well,
The two of them break out a Trivial Pursuit game
Yeah.
and quickly test each other's knowledge.
I got an 18.
mine's 22.
But I bet I still have you beaten.
What's your
I think
religion?
you do. My religion is 17.
Oh, I
So, together, we're not so bad.
Okay. So, anyways, you're on your character sheet on your encumbrance. You have a max load. That's the amount you can carry as far as bulk.
Oh, my maximum's 14.
That is a new one for me to.
My
Okay.
max is 50.
Do you see where the encumbrance is?
15.
On the first.
It's on your equipment.
Yeah.
Your equipment list.
What strength do you have?
Sean, could you remind me,
Yeah.
without Path Builder in front of me,
No, not 2.
focus spells are heightened to half your,
6.4.
No, current level.
Ooh, I
Your
mean,
maximum
To your
is 14.
spellcaster level.
so,
So you
my
could
spellcaster,
carry
so the max level I can cast,
probably one
or,
of those.
Yes.
okay.
How much did you say? They all automatically start out at 8 bulk.
All character, a medium character is 8 bulk. I'd say a small character will go with 6 bulk.
You could carry one of us.
Plus
Yeah.
any equipment that they happen to have.
You could carry probably me because I don't have the equipment, but everybody else will not.
Yeah, it'll be tight to carry another character. They're pretty heavy.
I've got a
Alright.
bag of holding which gets
Um,
rid of the bulk.
Yes, it also gets rid of their life.
No, I'm not talking about what the gear
Oh,
is.
actually.
Oh yeah, you can put the gear in it.
I might
All
take
I've
the
got is
little
a stick
one.
and some clothes.
I'll take
Believe it
the
or not.
lowest one.
Okay.
Ben just had a good idea. Just shove someone in the back and hold it.
We just literally had that conversation.
Oh,
Okay, so you're gonna
To
carry
include
Dog
starting
Dingo,
responses
I'm
or-
gonna carry Doggingo.
and you have enough bulk strength capability to carry him.
Yep,
Pretty sure.
I have 14, and do I have to take into account my own bulk, right, first?
Not your own bulk of 8, just your equipment that you're
You
carrying.
have 6.4.
Which is 6.4.
Right, plus
So-
6 for the goblin, plus any equipment he has.
1.4. We're right there.
So you're right at the edge. That's fine. So I mean, you're not flying fast, but you can fly. You got enough time to get up there. Probably a couple minutes to search around and still be able to fly back. Okay. So 2 of you fly up there. You got the rest of you. I gather are going to start searching around the base. Start spending some time that way. You guys going to split up, go different directions to save time, or going to stick together?
Stick together.
Okay.
Stick together.
Okay. Anybody specifically keeping watch, or all of you searching the building?
I can keep watch.
Who has the highest perception?
19 for me.
22 for me. Yes?
Well, yeah, the ranger should be the one keeping watch.
Yeah, I think the ranger should be watching.
Yeah, but perception, I can also find hidden cracks
Correct.
and crevices.
Helps you with both. Okay, so Ranger going to keep watch?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. The other 4 of you start searching the building, working your way clockwise around the place. You two fly up, reach the top of it with your holy glow. It's nice and bright. It's basically just a flat tower, flat top. There is no visible opening, no machinery, no sign of anything other than a bit of weathered rock. The mudstone that the whole building is crafted from looks to be in good condition. Doesn't seem to have decayed or broken down over the years. Otherwise, seems completely normal. Just a flat top of a tower.
Someone already debugged this.
I don't think I can use this. Okay, don't worry.
So like I said, you got a couple of minutes to search around if you want, or to study anything you might think of. Otherwise, any longer than that, you're not going to have enough time to fly back. He says from like 400 feet away.
Yeah, he's.
I have detect magic, and I would normally.
I'm fine with that.
I would normally be searching using detect magic because it's a cantrip, right?
Think so.
Yeah. So
It's a cantrip for both of us.
Okay. You cast detect magic. You detect magic in the about a 15-foot radius at the center of the top of the pillar, the top of the platform.
how strong can we tell?
Fairly strong. Yeah. 5th to 7th level type magic.
Okay. Interesting.
Invisible items.
The floor itself is what's magical. About a 15-foot radius in the center of the top platform.
Okay. Dark sight does not necessarily allow us to see inscriptions and stuff on stone, right?
Dark sight lets you see as if it's day. Improved dark vision lets you see as if it's day.
Okay.
Dark. Yes, I know you all had that.
Okay. So is
And you
there
got a
any?
glowing angel next to you.
That's true. Is there any
Markings?
markings or anything like that? Like inscriptions?
Nope, just a basic floor.
Well, I'm going to convey that to her.
It's a basic floor.
No. I'm going to convey to her what I'm feeling with the detect magic.
Okay.
And,
So you're at the top of the platform, top of the tower. It's maybe 75 feet or so across. In the center of it, it appears to be exactly center. There's a 15-foot circle that he says is magical on the floor.
what is it with you and I in like circles on the floor? It's always you and I.
Yeah, the sad part is I'm about to just go ahead and walk in. Last time I did that, our previous character. But when we walk up to it, we can't feel anything. So
Visually, it just looks like a floor. There's nothing unusual
I'm
about
gonna
it.
reach out and see if there's something physical being hidden by like an invisibility spell or anything like that.
Slight breeze in the evening air, but other than that, nothing.
okay, is there a way down from the tower? Like, is there a doorway, an
No.
opening, or just
No, just a extra 100 feet above the 200-foot base. Goes straight up at a very slight slope. Comes out to a peak about 75 feet across as a circle with just a flat top. Nothing there. Here and there you can spot little puddles of rainwater or something that is collected. But the tower itself looks like it was built within the last week or two. I mean, it looks basically brand new. There's no sign of aging or damage to it at all.
no, I meant so there's no doorway.
No doorways, no openings.
We're talking about we're on the island, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a mud brick construction, constructed thousands of years ago by Eridan.
Mud brick is different than the last one.
All of them have been made out of mud brick.
Oh, they have?
Okay, I have a mace. What are the odds that I could actually break?
Probably. I mean,
Was
it's
a mace pretty
yeah, I mean, it's a mace hitting a brick wall.
Okay, would you want me to start hitting?
Yeah, I'm
Magic
gonna step
agency.
into the ring.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Nothing different.
If I go to their center, then you'll get zapped.
Honestly, he might be right. It might be.
That's
Or
yeah.
nothing.
Or the tower's been
Again.
built over it.
The rest of you are 400 feet away and otherwise occupied. So, shush. Let
You're-
them do what they're
You're really
doing.
bad.
Okay, I'm gonna.
We talked about this at the house too.
Okay.
I'm going to strike my mace in the area where there's magic.
Okay. You hit the mace on the ground. It's stone. Reacts pretty much like you would think it would. Gives a little bit of the brick. I mean, it'll take quite a bit of time, and I would say it would dull your mace, but that's not really relevant.
And
But
we don't have much time to get down from the
right. I mean, if you wanted to dig through or break an opening in the stone, it looks like it's going to take some effort and some time, and probably need proper tools.
Trying to assess whether or not stone was hide the tower.
That's what I was
Just on
thinking
the
too.
outside.
That it got built up over it as opposed to it hovering above.
If detect magic doesn't go through solid objects,
So there is something here.
the floor itself appears to be magic. It's not something beyond the floor that's radiating magic.
And there's no sign of anything on the floor.
Not with a quick glance.
Well, I'm gonna take a thorough search.
Okay, that'll take several minutes.
That's fine. I'll stay up here overnight if I have to.
Okay. Are you going to stay up here with him, or are you going to head back to the group?
I'll stay up here with him.
Imagine what the sunrise is gonna look like from this thing.
I say if
Almost
we
like looking at her.
if we take a rest, I can sprout wings again tomorrow.
Okay, so you guys are going to stay up here? Okay. What's your perception bonuses?
Anyone?
What? They just really wanted some alone time.
Yeah. These two characters who just met.
That's right. Meanwhile, what's the perception bonuses of the four of you searching downstairs? 18? 19?
19.
19? Evan? Or Andy?
21.
And remember,
24.
24? Wow.
Seduce us.
Yeah. Well, someone ruined that too, didn't they?
You guys search around. They don't come back at the appointed time, but you can still see the glow up there, and it's moving around. So you think they're probably okay. There's no big flashing lights or anything. You guys search around for a while. Over the course of 3 or 4 hours, there's no sign of any openings or any secret passages or anything like that along the base. The only thing of note on it, like I said, if you recall, there's the main structure and then 2 lower structures on the front. Those have stairs that go up to the middle area, and then on all the prior ones, from there was a staircase that would zigzag up and up to the other platform near the top. That platform and those zigzag stairs don't exist. Okay.
Did you get to the middle?
Everything on the bottom, don't find any secret doors or anything. You guys have spent a couple of hours searching the top of the tower. It's just a normal floor. There's nothing of note or unique about it.
I'm gonna go to the middle.
Okay.
I presume or whatever. Body, whatever.
What?
Staying overnight,
Hell,
we can
yeah,
dispel
the
it
whole
in
army
morning.
took the body and everything else.
I'm gonna go up to the top.
See if maybe
The top floor where they are?
I thought there was a
Well, the
floor
drive.
above.
No, they already left.
Okay, so no, the tower's there. Yeah, you can go up there. The siege tower?
The siege tower, yes. Not over the siege tower where she's
Okay.
coming from.
Okay. And Ben, what were you asking about?
Okay, can you maybe just give us a little map of the tower just so
There's no map necessarily. Like the tower is a pyramid that reaches 200 feet up to a flat place where a second pyramid rises from the center of that straight up another 100 feet. At the top is a flat top where the two of them are. On the side of the ground floor pyramid are two smaller ones on the side that have stairs that lead up to it and a platform where in the prior towers would have been a zigzag stair that goes up to a entrance high on the lower pyramid. That entrance, that platform, the zigzag stairs don't exist on this tower. The only thing that exists are the main structures and then the stairs leading to that lower section. The gnome is climbing up to that lower section. He went back over to the old troglodyte camp and is looking through stuff there.
He's not there.
Troglodytes are gone. All this is their trash that's left over.
Oh, they left the sea shower?
Yeah, why would they take it?
I don't know.
He talked about all that.
Momentum.
Yeah, they left all their stuff. All they did was take their personal belongings and their food.
Very
And so
useful,
forth, everything.
very light.
Yes, everything else they just discarded and left it.
Okay, well,
Unless it's in Afghanistan, and then we just leave it for the Taliban to use.
I would like to consult the spirits.
Okay.
Which is a skill feat that I have.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Occultism allows you to contact lingering spirits, psychic echoes of the departed, dead, spirits from beyond reality. Can tell you about things like strange auras, effects, or the presence of unnatural occult beings. Within 10 minutes, attempt a recall knowledge check for the chosen skill. The DC is determined by the GM. Yeah.
Okay.
And the question I want to know the answer to is what happened to the Aeon?
Okay, so you're going to ask whatever spirits might linger in the
Whatever,
area?
yep. With full knowledge that they could be naughty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have a D20 in the house?
Yes, we have plenty of everything.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, sir. Natural 20.
my dice
Natural
is good.
20?
Yes.
My dice
Okay.
is good.
You reach out, trying to sense spirits and so forth.
If I can relay I don't know if you have it pulled up. They have a helpful attitude towards me. Only I can perceive these spirits. They answer 3 simple questions about the environment within 100 feet of me, depending on the skill you chose and thus the type of spirits you contact. Their answers are almost always a single word, and their knowledge is limited to within their area of interest. Success is as with critical success, but the spirits are difficult to answer.
Okay. So you get 3 questions. You cast your spirit after or your attunement after a couple of minutes. Over by the siege tower, there was a large pile of bodies that they were burning.
Oh.
Over there, you see several spirits wandering around aimlessly that you get their attention of. One of them wanders over to you, looks like a fairly mangled farmer or local, presumably was killed by the troglodytes recently. What questions do you have for him?
Do you know do you know where they took the ion? Is it an ion orb? I thought ion stones are what you put over your head.
They are. This is fundamentally
Giant
an artifact version one.
What do they call those? I know the whole campaign is about it, but I forget the name. Is it just called an ion stone?
Yeah.
The ion towers is what they refer
Okay,
to
the
as.
ion tower. No, did you see anyone or did you see what happened to the stone at the top of the ion tower?
Okay. No.
Let's see. Let's see, what do we know about the status of the ion tower wall? Was it here up till recently?
With the group.
No, the air.
town has never seen the ironstone their whole life.
Okay.
You go, this whole area is, which is presumably the tower.
The tower failing and the thing being gone. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't. The people in the town, the current ones, yeah, don't recall ever having seen the tower, or the ion stone. That's not to say it disappeared hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
It disappeared presumably in the last generation. Some of the older people remember seeing it, but it hasn't existed for a very long time.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, since the Aeon Tower was like half of the field on the left side was well, and then the right side was all bushes, trees, that. So it didn't start at the Aeon Tower.
Okay.
Or else it would be coming out from the Aeon Tower.
The welt is to the south of the tower. The tower is on the edge of the welt. To the north, the vegetation is still living.
Another tower on the outskirts.
None that you're aware of.
Okay. Surrounding the world.
Yeah, from the region, this is the only Aeon tower in the area.
So you guys say that it's not doing its job, but health isn't doing past it. I feel like it might.
Maybe the trick is to find the location of the corruption. Maybe we're approaching this from the wrong side of the equation.
So, moving you guys out of the way as soon as the map updates.
No, I think the zone's still.
That's right. I think you're right. I think we have to clear the world or try to find clear the corruption, and then.
What other questions did you have?
How was your day?
Yeah. I
Started out good.
Yeah. It's not starting off very well. Okay, so one left. So, well, my line, I mean, we were looking for the ball, but the ball seems unlikely that this guy would know, or any of the local spirits would know the location of the ball. Do you sense the presence of anything malevolent besides the?
No.
No.
Everything here is helpful.
Everything.
What's that same talking?
Yeah, he must be. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. We're ruining stuff. Well, I don't. Fruitful. I just ask him what the name of his relatives are. So, do you have anything that you want your?
No, his family died with him.
Oh, okay, that sucks.
So yeah.
Sorry, buddy. That sucks, bro.
Okay.
Rest in peace. Ripperoonie.
So you're checking out the siege tower. Top of the siege tower. Yeah. Okay. Looks like it was under construction. There's some tools, stonework tools type stuff. Doesn't look like anything of note up here.
Craftsman, the wall.
No, they're more Harbor Freight.
Walter is behind this all.
There's something you wanted that you were looking for?
No.
Okay. So you go up there, you spend a couple of minutes and wander back down. You head up to the first floor of the tower. Start searching around from it. There's definitely no sign that there were ever stairs here. The mud brick looks exactly the same as it did before, as far as the rest of the construction. It doesn't look like the stairs were here and they broke off or anything like that.
Okay. I want to meditate for 10 minutes, switch out my cantrip to detect magic.
Okay. You detect magic. Where the stairs were on the other towers, you see traces of magic on the stone wall.
Stair spell.
Is there any?
There's sort of like a rectangular section on the wall going up in sort of a stair step pattern.
I might step on one if I go.
Sure, there's nothing there.
Okay.
I believe.
Right.
Actually, you have to disbelieve that there's a wall.
Step those.
Oh yeah, it's your mind wall.
I guess I'll look for any way to activate.
Okay. He starts studying it. Meanwhile, up above, you guys are hanging out, still checking the floor out and everything. The only other unusual thing you guys find, where you were hitting the ground with the mace, you hit it a few times, it does exactly what you would expect it to. Splinters the stone slightly, etc. You realize, okay, you're probably not going to get through it in any sense of time without damaging your mace, etc. A little bit later, you wander over that same area, the stone is back to the way it was.
My character's new. Would I know what the tower's supposed to look like?
Yes.
You know, I hadn't seen the other one.
Yes.
Okay. So where there was an opening on the other towers, because there was an opening underneath where the stone was.
Correct. All the other towers that were still mostly intact had a 15-foot diameter shaft or something directly under the ion tower.
Mm-hmm.
That, at least in one case, went all the way straight through the tower, all the way to the basement.
And now all there is this circle of
Just a floor.
magical.
This thing's in like self-protection mode, would be what I guess. That it's like the sphere went down inside, it decided to get rid of the stairs, nobody could get in. It went into like lockdown. That would be my guess. There's some magical trigger.
Which would lead to your thought that we want to see the stone again, we're going to have to get rid of the threat.
We have to get rid of the threat, which I think is the blight, because the blight has come right up to the edge of the area, right?
It's surrounding the tower.
But it's not getting to the. I think the blight. We need to find a solution to the blight, and that may free the tower. That's a thought. Do we, go ahead. Go ahead.
Spit it out.
In the previous tower, there were like between two of the pyramids on the ground, in between at the bottom, there was a tunnel that was sealed off with a bunch of rubble. Or maybe it's just
In the water tower, yes, there was a channel underneath it that had an opening that had been collapsed, where the water would previously have issued out from.
more than
There is no opening at the bottom there. There's just a flat wall.
How each of the towers had different names, like the Tower of Life, stuff like that. What's this name?
This one?
puzzle.
Oh, I love being the GM when that happens. You're like,
According to the locals, it's referred to as the Tower of Empty Stones.
Which is ironic because they seem to not be so empty after all.
Well, now that we don't have a time limit, we could always go back and explore the three boulders room.
Oh yeah, we did.
All the way back to the village.
The village isn't that far away, right?
Are the two of
Hour or
us
so.
able to yell down to? I guess
Yes.
you would be the closest person.
You can yell down and communicate. I mean, you guys aren't being silent at that point, obviously.
Okay.
But yes, you can communicate with some effort.
Also not being hidden with the glow.
You're definitely not being hidden. I mean, if anything, the town thinks the Ion Stone is returned.
No, I didn't. I wasn't assuming that we were stealthy. I was just wondering if we can get heard
You
from the
can
side.
communicate, yes.
Okay. So we'll convey to them because obviously we're still stuck. Regardless of our thoughts on this, we
Just jump.
I'd go get a bunch of explosives like dynamite from the village.
Do you think they have dynamite?
No, just a bunch of bombs.
So I'm going to convey to him, since he's the closest to where we're at, and tell him, hey, we're gonna stay up here for the night, and in the morning I'm gonna dispel magic and see if I can uncover.
Okay.
I was about to say no, I'm not going to because he's already tried it, but I don't know that.
Okay. So, and you guys are gonna make camp down below,
You put a wing over him.
or is there something else you guys want to check?
Am I a swan all of a sudden?
No, I'm out of ideas.
No,
Can I
doesn't seem to
try-
be any way to activate them or anything like that.
Can I examine the same thing that he's looking at?
Sure.
I roll a check.
For what?
Arcane, occultism, perception.
What's your arcane?
Oh, answer that.
Okay.
I try to blast some of the eyes and see if I can activate it.
Sure.
Oh, like do the
So-
end.
It's a
energy.
21, in fact.
21. Okay. Yeah, you study it. It looks like a stone wall. I mean,
But
he says it's magical, but other than that, nothing.
Well, I can also detect.
Okay, well, you can detect. You see the same magic. Like I said, it looks literally like there is a series of rectangles going up the side where you would expect stairs to be, each one radiating some magic.
But we just build it.
Okay.
It's easier to-
While you're doing that, he blasts it with his laser eyes. It shatters some of the brick just on the surface. Doesn't do any damage or anything else to it. And over the course of 5 or 10 minutes or so, you see the bricks slowly rebuild and fill in the wall. It's almost the regrowth rate is almost imperceptible. Like, I mean, if you stare at it, it doesn't look like it's changing. And as soon as you blink or look away, a little bit's changed.
So we just
And-
gotta stare at it.
What is the impact of the blight on the environment? It's killing the
Kills
vegetation.
Everything
animals.
What's your name
everything to
again?
the south is dead
Shallot.
trees,
Okay.
dried shrubs, and desert.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So maybe we have to close your eyes and go up the stairs.
Oh, wait.
Help yourself. I'll be there to catch you.
Do you have feather fall?
I don't think I do.
I believe they have
Too
catfall.
All you got to do is close your eyes,
Yeah.
believe real strong, and run up the stairs.
So the
It worked for Harry Potter.
It
so
did.
let's-
Would you fly?
I do.
Okay.
No, I do
Can you
not.
cast it on yourself for me?
What are you just gonna do?
Yeah, but
Fly
what
up the
are
wall?
we trying to do exactly?
Well, if we look at it regrowing, it doesn't regrow. So maybe it disappears when we're observing it. When it's
Okay.
directly observed, the stairs disappear. So maybe when we don't observe it. So if I have fly, if I start falling, I can catch myself in flight. If it doesn't work.
Let's ease up on the stairs.
Does appear to be what he's describing.
That's very
I don't see the rest of you coming up with ideas, so.
They're camping.
You're roasting marshmallows at the top of the stair, at the top of the tower. So.
They're enjoying a sunset.
He's talking to ghosts.
He is.
I was talking to ghosts.
Well, he's just talking to himself. You guys don't see the ghosts.
Yeah, you guys don't see ghosts.
I was honestly about to go back to town and get a bunch of explosives.
So the
Do you
idea
think they have
there's
explosives?
a
They were
solid
just under
wall,
siege.
here where we think stairs should be going this way, right?
Not a solid wall that sticks out. The wall is here. You guys are on this platform.
Yes.
The stairs go up, or the magic goes
Yes.
up this way, where the stairs would normally be sticking out of the wall.
The stairs would normally be sticking out of the wall.
Correct.
The idea is we just want to ascend to the next floor? Or we're trying to go into
Well,
a building.
yes.
In concept, they're trying to get in, but the prior architecture that you've seen for the towers, at this point, there would be zigzag stairs that go up the tower
Yes.
to a platform
Right.
near the top of the bottom pyramid. At that platform,
Yes.
there would be an opening into the tower.
Gotcha.
That's where you guys have gone beforehand.
Okay.
There's no sign of stairs, there's no sign of the platform, and there's no opening into the tower.
So the real issue is not the stairs as such. It's the getting into the building.
Well, the whole thing could be, can't get in because we're looking at the thing.
Okay.
With the regrowth and everything, if we
Yeah.
observe it, it doesn't happen. So maybe if we observe it,
Mm-hmm.
it it's you can't see it.
Well,
One of you guys hit him over the head when we were trying to hold him down. He has a concussion.
He's trying ideas. He's
I'll
So-
give you. How about this? You can go blind. I don't see. Is this a self-only spell? Let me do a quick.
We don't have to go.
Okay, while he's looking that up, I think you and I should like communicate.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, okay, there's no openings up here. There's a magical spot where the ion opening would have been, but it's not. It's sealed up. We hit it. It healed itself. Presumably, you're gonna tell me the same thing. You'll tell me what you found.
I'm just
Okay.
paraphrasing.
So,
Laser eyes.
so you don't need to actually come up here because there's nothing up here.
Water
Well,
It's the same,
yes,
same shit that you got.
yes, but if I
the health
climb the
ratio.
stairs,
Yes.
it would go
Is
to
there
the
one
entrance
more?
of the previous towers. Maybe that's the same situation. If I
No,
get to
I
climb
don't
the
think I-
stairs,
I don't recall.
I might be
I don't
able to
recall
go
either. But I
use
just,
the
Oh,
entrance
the
without
dark
looking
vision.
at the entrance.
that's part of the laser.
I don't know.
think it's independent.
I'm not getting
Okay.
this warm,
Okay.
fuzzy
Those are
feeling
aware of.
that the inside of the tower is where we want to go. I mean, you've seen Resident Evil. You know what happens when they go in the
No.
area they're not supposed to go? Like laser beams slice them into little tiny chunks.
Hey, have
So,
you gone into the very
I don't think we
middle
want
of
to be
the
inside the tower.
I
Worst
would
case, we're-
assume we've gone into the magical
You guys said
influence.
you guys said you walked into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst case, you spend the spell resting overnight anyway.
Yeah.
So
How about this? I'll give you spider climb. You can shimmy up the thing if you want to.
well, my idea is to test out whether or not these stairs come out when they're not observed.
Okay. Well, close your eyes, and if you fall, then you can just catch yourself.
way.
Okay.
I
guess I will.
Yeah, I'll look away. It's fine.
Okay. So Evan turns his back to you. You
I'm
close
not
your
gonna look out
eyes
of embarrassment.
and
This
try to
is
walk
gonna
up
be
the
fun.
stairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what you don't realize is the spell doesn't work. This is a farmer 500 yards off in the woods going,
Now, the two of them are at the top of the tower watching you, trying to figure out what you're doing. No, you convince everybody to look away so that you are not observing the stairs. They still don't appear to be there.
Okay.
Interesting thought, though.
Yeah.
I tried.
Is there a spell that does that?
I don't know.
Can I go up
Magic.
there?
Can you go up there? Sure.
Stairs.
Yeah,
You're just
up to where
stretching
they
for that
are.
hero
Yeah.
point in this game, aren't
Sure.
you? Just
They seem to be trying to figure out something. So you go up there with them.
I'm going to look around for
Overachiever.
a special pressure plate that you push into the.
as opposed to a regular pressure plate.
Okay. Yeah. You don't find any sign of pressure plates.
You push it out.
They seem to be studying a section of the wall where you seem to recall, architecture-wise, there would have been stairs, but there are none here.
Can I see if you can like actually pull out a stair step?
There doesn't seem. It seems to be a solid wall of mud brick. There's nothing loose.
I'm with you. I think it's a win-win.
The townsfolk that they're no longer
The
under
blight needs
siege.
to be
No.
dealt with.
They're probably well aware of it because the troglodytes that were nearby threatening to attack are gone.
Yeah.
In the absence
And they're
of
still
not being
alive?
dead.
Yeah, and they're still alive and it's
Still
past
alive.
Do you have
sunset.
dispel magic?
Huh?
Do you have dispel magic?
Not memorized. I have the spell slot access is a real issue.
Oh yeah, you do.
I
yeah,
know.
Magus.
What are you talking about? You have tons of spell slots.
He's a
Yeah, the
Magus. He
problem
only
is
has
I
like
misused
5.
them. I
Yeah.
put a different spell, with the exception of heal, I put a different spell in
She
each
was
spot,
used
so-
to a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Now she's limited. You're used to having a cleric with lots of
Cleric,
options, lots of
yeah.
slots. Now you only have a handful.
Yeah. Like 6 slots.
Now, Drew, just so I understand, Drew's the same way in regards to, I have access to the entire primal spell list.
But
I
you
just have to
you
memorize
have to
whatever
memorize.
every day.
Yep.
Okay. You get on your phone real quick and order the primal spell list cards.
I can give
They
you
have
the
them
book.
at Epic.
Huh?
I can give you the book.
The primal spell list cards?
Or the just primal list.
They carry them at Epic also.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to go all the way out to Epic with $400 for a gallon of gas.
Well, okay.
You can also
We got
get-
2 weeks before the next game.
Gotta
I
get
think-
rid of that truck.
there you go. I've found them.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the whole primal spell.
Well,
Sure,
yeah,
well, I
but
have that on my phone too. It's just,
he wants to have
it's
the
just much
spells
quicker to
available.
just be like, okay,
See,
this is
he
what I'm doing.
I grant those.
Yeah.
I haven't gone through and collected the cards because I never get the opportunity to play. Otherwise, I probably would have. We got the barred ones for him, and that was about it.
You know, Robin has this idea of taking. I don't know why you didn't do it, but she's got the Magic the Gathering collector's pamphlet book, and she's gonna put the cards in there and be like, okay, this is a first level, this is a third level, blah 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 blah, and that's what every day she wants to swap them out real quick. It's a 2-minute ordeal as opposed to going through the app. And
I have plans for if and whenever I play a wizard with an actual spell book to have Valerie make me aged pages and everything, print one spell per page, so I have this big thick book and everything, so I can look through the spells. But
that's awesome.
if and when I ever play a wizard. But anyway, enough to this. Anything else you guys want to try this evening?
So what was the different powers? The difference.
Thad just asked that same question. You have fast healing, improved dark vision, water breathing, water control, and laser eyes. I don't believe you have any other abilities.
Deteriorate at 7th level at this point, right?
Yeah, it levels up with you.
Which is a beast.
Yeah.
I wrote it down.
Do you have flush the stone or something or whatever?
No. I don't have. Yeah, he has. I'm sure. On the mud and the.
You want a primal, right?
Probably do.
Yeah.
Not memorized.
No.
Not what you typically need.
Primal?
Come on.
It comes in handy.
Flush the stone is a
It does,
really
it
powerful
does.
spell.
Stone to mud.
Yeah. Attachments.
That could be very useful. So, okay. So I'm gathering you guys make camp.
Yes.
Unless there's something else you want to try. Okay. So the rest of the night passes uneventfully.
I feel like someone should tell the townsfolk, just as clear. I mean,
Well, send the dwarf on the dragon.
Dragonfly.
No.
No, but it can run.
I wish it could.
I can send a note with my bat too.
That would be weird at all.
Messenger bat.
Right. Okay. Sun dawns. You guys memorize new spells? Okay.
My spells are memorized.
Yeah, you're done. So the 3 of you need to memorize. The other 4 of you give me a perception check.
Oh,
Perhaps
thank
it has something to do with the god itself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, 22.
Tweak.
22.
A 32.
Roz, what'd you get on a perception check?
I got 2 for a single.
Won't let me roll a perception. That's the only one that's grayed out.
Yeah.
Is that? I wonder if we're still in combat mode. No, we're not.
That's been doing that. That's the only one that doesn't seem to work.
Right above it, you're rolling the initiative one.
Screw it. This list is good.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember
So
what
it's
we did
the
so much
plus
last time.
22, correct?
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah, the other one is initiative, and unless we're in a combat mode, you can't roll it.
Can we put insurance on perception?
Yes.
What did it roll? I didn't see.
It rolled a 40.
40.
Okay.
And he has a 22, not 24.
So you guys got your spells memorized?
I do.
Or are you going to redefine some?
Nah, I'm just gonna roll with it this time.
Okay, keep them the same. How about you? I know there was some talk about stone to mud, or
No, I'm not going to do that because I don't have stone to mud.
Well,
I can't
you
find that
just-
spell.
I don't
All
know.
of a sudden, the tower liquefies under our feet.
Right, all collapses.
Wait, it's mud brick. That would make it.
I stone to flesh, and that's a 6th level spell.
Don't turn it to a big pile of flesh.
Well, that way we can get through it faster.
You could.
It's the lotion on its skin.
Right. Okay, so all of you use your same memorization. Most you guys are just wrapping up your meditation, your study. Traws, you're down below, just doing your morning routine, waiting for these spellcasters to get done with their stuff. You notice that up on the tower, where the entrance would have been, there is now an entrance and a platform.
Yeah. Wait, we did all of that for nothing?
And a person on the ledge looking down at you guys.
Person?
Hello.
It's a gnome.
Stop.
Traws, what would you like to do?
Hello there.
Okay.
It's in the advanced player's guide.
They're just sort of staring and watching you.
Shut up.
I just said what the situation was.
What is it? A human? What race am I looking at?
I can't tell from this distance.
How far?
They are about 180 feet up from the main ground. On the platform, you're about 50 feet up, so about 130 feet or so. They appear to be female and dark skin.
Female, dark skin, can't tell the race. Tall,
Correct.
short,
Tall.
thin,
Tall.
big,
Human sized.
tall. Okay, so human sized. Okay. Well, I just acknowledge that they're there and, wave at them and hi,
Okay.
how are you?
You see her reach out an arm, and a sparrow lands on her hand. A moment or two later, it flies out around the tower, and then lands next to you. This is basically just a robin. It lands next to you, and looks at you, and then speaks out in common. Who are you that come to the Tower of Stones? This is the bird
I
speaking.
respond that we have been investigating the ion towers. We're trying to find out what's going on with them, and whatever our story really is, I kind of relay that back to the bird.
Okay. It sort of looks at you, cocking its head left and right as you talk. And after a moment, you're not sure whether it really understands you or not, because it is just a robin. It chirps and then flies off. And you see it fly back up to the person. After a couple of minutes, she taps a staff on the floor, on the platform, and slowly a series of zigzag stairs emerge from the tower over to where you guys have camped out on the lower section. What would you like to do?
I assume by this point the group has heard or seen or noticed
Yeah,
the stairs emerging.
they're aware. They're certainly aware of when the stairs emerge. Apparently, Thad at the high altitude has gotten a nosebleed.
All right, and I also mentioned, I say, hey to the group, hey, there's an individual up here. They seem to have communicated with me and decided to allow us to come talk to them.
Okay.
So the stairs appeared where we thought they were.
Yes.
And there's people
The
inside the
GM,
tower.
the GM, to be honest.
Yeah.
No.
This is Sean.
Yeah, you should know me by now. I don't take pity on you guys. I'll crush you just as well.
Yeah, speaking of which, did they tell you what happened to
Okay.
Spirit.
It's up top.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was dark. That was the darkest thing I've
really
ever
bad.
seen.
She after her character had been killed,
I may have heard this, but go ahead.
they went back to town and were going to raise her,
Yeah.
and spent all the money, all the effort and everything,
Right.
went through the whole ritual,
Uh-huh.
and the priest did it, and then I went to Zorana and told her, well, no, her soul has been captured by Bakrug,
Oh, okay.
and he's not letting her go.
Oh, so she's being devoured for
Yes.
all eternity
Yes.
by the lizard squid? That's awesome.
Well, and I mean, she as a player said, no, I'm good with my character being dead. I'll go with my other character. She didn't want to necessarily be raised because she figured, oh, it's just not a big deal. So then I let her know that, oh yeah, and also your spirit's being eaten by Bakrug.
Bakrug for all eternity. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah, we saw the tendrils reach up and grab her
He
soul.
made it a very graphic
Yeah,
picture.
yeah.
It was dark. Okay, at the top, was there any changes?
Nope.
No, just down below.
Just down below.
Huh.
Yeah, looking down, you guys can see there's stairs now, there's a platform, there's an opening, and there is somebody dressed in reddish blue robes, holding a
Blue.
staff,
Would reddish blue?
red and blue,
Wow.
different colors.
Are they like druid vestments?
Look to be.
Okay.
Down below, what are you guys doing? Okay.
Are we aware of this now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as the stairs appeared, it was much more noticeable. The other stuff, I mean, there's no noises of the stairs
Like to
appearing
go
or anything,
downstairs?
but they're right in front of you, so it's kind of hard to miss them at that point.
You're looking at me like a puppy with his tail wagging.
I'd like to go back down.
I want to
please.
go down.
I
gotta
thought
go
you said
pee.
going down was easy.
Stopping is not.
It's easy to stop.
I would like to make my way to the new individual.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will fall in behind Traz.
I'm falling behind him.
I will fall.
I guess I'm sprouting my celestial wings to get us
Okay, you
down.
guys lower down and meet back up. You guys get there first because you guys all you have to do is go down to the platform. They have to actually climb up the stairs. You go up there. The opening into the tower is fully visible at this point. There is a dark-skinned half-elf female, short hair, dressed in red and blue robes. Appears to be a druid from the look of it. Inside the tunnel into the place, you see others dressed in a similar outfit. She introduces herself as Unakite, a member of a group of nature priests called the Empty Stones. And they bid you welcome here. Now that the threat of the troglodytes have gone, they have been observing you for some time and view you at least as not hostile and hopefully friendly.
Okay, so him and I got there first?
Yes.
Since we just landed?
Yes.
Again, want to point out the irony. Anyway,
I'm going to introduce myself. I'm now. Dahlia, a servant of. I forgot. I need to pencil out what you wrote.
Darren Ray.
Saren Ray.
Saren Ray.
who's the
Who am I?
the deity I've devoted my entire life to?
Yes,
again?
she's
Oh right.
she's Dahlia, the forgetful priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 in intelligence, but 20 in wisdom.
I was sent to inquire the status of the stone of this tower.
Okay.
How's it doing?
There is no stone here, but all you are all welcome. As the rest of the group comes up the stairs, they bid you enter and take you inside the place. Inside the tower is, compared to the previous towers, which had a couple of rooms and some old construction, this place looks more like a not really a city, but a small town. There's an extensive construction inside it, and they appear to be using stone shaping magic to adjust the tower based on their needs. Okay.
Cool.
What they explain is that the power of Eridan is still strong in this tower, even though they have the ion stone is gone, and so they have to continuously replenish their stone magic in order to keep the tower from reverting to its natural shape. Thus, the detect magic that you guys were finding as far as the earlier stuff. When the troglodytes appeared a month or so ago, they, as you stated, put it into lockdown and closed the place so that the troglodytes didn't attack. They seemed very focused on attacking the place, so their best defense was just to close everything and stay out of the action until the troglodytes left. Now that they have, things are better off. According to them, they were once a part of a larger group of nature priests known as the Circle of Stones. Years ago, members of that order took the orb from the tower. They don't know where they took it from, where they took it to, but they trust that it was for their use was for the benefit of the land. Her order and her people decided to stay here to guard the tower as part of their original mission. Basically, their religion splintered. Part of them took the stone to some other location. They stayed here to protect the land and protect the tower itself and maintain their library that they have inside the place.
Library.
Yes.
So they have no idea where the stone is, though.
No, it was taken years ago by the offshoot of the religion.
This people's religion is the maintenance of nature in the area.
Yeah, they're here to they're trying to hold the land against the welt. When the welt started appearing, that's what caused the splintering of their religion, and the other group decided the best way to protect the orb was to take it elsewhere, to be able to use its abilities.
Do they have any idea where the welt's coming from?
No, they do not. The welt has been growing across the swordlands and these islands for years, for quite some time. The Ion Stone was here, and as the welt approached, they felt it was best to remove the Ion Stone so that it wouldn't be damaged or lost. Since then, this order has been working to try to maintain it, which is why it hasn't gone further north. They've been able to hold it, or at least slow its advance.
Yeah, on the map, which tower are we at?
You guys are at the Ion Tower just to the west of Willowside, right about here.
Okay, back up to the
Yeah,
Now, you said it's been
and
spreading,
I don't know why that's not loaded on ours, but it's coming. Get in there.
you said it's been spreading gradually. Do you have an idea of where it is?
Somewhere in the mountains, Portos Mountains. But from our studies, the Ion Towers themselves have been failing over the last 50 or so years. They're starting to fade functionally. We're not exactly sure why or what's going on. But when Eridan brought them from the sea, he established a paradise here. And when he died 1,000 years ago, we suspect they're just running out of power.
Do you have any knowledge of why the troglodytes want these stones?
And they're sending armies all over the area to capture these stones.
Yeah, I thought the
No,
troglodytes-
I don't know any reason why the troglodytes would have done so.
I thought the troglodyte stones were using their powers, trying to. So even now that we've removed the attacks on the other towers, the stones are still depleting.
According to these druids, yes. The feeling is that the Ion Stones are fading, with their power having been consumed. Now, it might be another 100 years. It might be another 100 days. They don't have any sense of it necessarily. The troglodytes were obviously trying to strike out against them in some form. Their concern is that without the Ion Stones, the land will die, and their magic can only hold back so long.
Well, blight isn't natural.
Correct.
So I still want to reiterate, I think we need to find the source of the blight.
Well,
and deal with that.
our conclusion is that the welt, the blight,
Yeah.
is the land returning to its natural form.
From a druid's perspective, does that make sense in regards to
Yeah.
where we're at in the world and all that? Be like,
Yeah.
okay, this would normally be just shitty inhospitable
Well, keep
terrain.
in mind the mythology is the Starstone struck the world,
Right.
and Eridan, as a deity, raised the Starstone, this asteroid, from the ocean and created these islands. So
Okay.
it's nothing more than an inhospitable rock from space that crashed into the planet.
So
Okay.
wait, these islands are actually on this stone?
Yes, this is the asteroid that hit the world and
Well,
brought about the Age of Darkness,
This is
etc.
kind of the impact site.
Well, that's what I
Yes.
thought it was the
He-
impact
he-
site. But
The
still,
stone itself is in a cathedral in Absalom.
Right, but the mythology is he raised the Starstone Isles
okay.
from the ocean.
So
and
to the
created-
ocean rock at the bottom. and
Right,
stuff. Okay.
and then he
fair
put
enough.
the Ion Towers out here to give it life and growth and so forth. And for 1,000 years, it's done very well.
Still, from a druid's perspective, I think we need to find the source of the fucking blight and deal with it. Because it's only this
Well-
stuff has only been on this one area, right?
No.
Well, no, there's been sections similar to this to the south at the other towers.
Remember the farm field?
Yeah, the farm fields were dying. There were areas that were dried up because there wasn't any water. Different areas have had different problems.
Fair enough.
The blight is the most noticeable one, obviously.
Fair
Now, according to them, they have heard told of a 6th ion stone. They don't know they all they know is it's held somewhere in the Underdark. That when, according to the records that they have, Aridin took the ion stones from a subterranean vault in the Darklands, but he only took 5 of the 6. Okay.
So the ion stones originally were in the Darklands.
Yes.
We found
Yeah,
information earlier in the campaign. that said
Yeah,
that,
he
too.
deboed those.
Yeah.
I did not
He didn't
realize
make them
that.
himself.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
tower.
Alright.
Is there by chance any reason that troglodytes might be collecting the brains of humanoids? Any idea on that?
None that we know of. Troglodytes don't generally do such things like that. They would eat people.
No one's probably just
I don't think so. You remember, he was killing all of them.
Yeah, but he was also a wizard.
He was a wizard, yes.
So it's not a
So-
Trog thing, it's a wizard thing.
So,
So
if,
what? Do we need to go to the Darklands?
well, if you wish to save the Starstone Isles and bring back its prosperity, then yeah, we would need you to recover the 6th ion stone,
Stored it in this place.
restore it to this tower.
Yeah.
I hear Verizia sounds good.
Yeah,
It's
that's
time
maybe a nice beach in the
Now.
Longi Expanse.
Yeah.
According to our records, Aridin took the ion stones from that subterranean vault.
Uh-huh.
He only took 5 of the 6, so the subterranean vault could maintain its ecosystem, so that it could maintain it. However, he miscalculated, and 1 orb was not enough to sustain the ecosystem.
So that ecosystem's already collapsing as well.
So it came to be known as the Vault of the Black Desert.
This sounds
Okay.
fun.
Yes. We know how to get there. It's months away by journey by foot. However, we can help you reach it very quickly with only a short time for preparation. We can effectively teleport you right there.
Gee,
Okay? There you can claim the final ion orb and bring it to here.
Any chance
do we
there
move it?
How do you move it?
Probably important information since we never figured that out with the rest
Yeah,
of
no,
them.
we didn't. They were just giant glowing orbs.
They give you a process for it.
Okay.
There's a means, a ritual you can do that'll shut it off and it becomes just an object.
Can you teleport us back?
Um,
Return trip?
that's one
No, you gotta
way.
walk through the Darklands with this giant glowing orb over your shoulder.
5 months, yeah.
You're being chased by everything. This feels like the GM wants the campaign over. Hey, I'm going to teleport you right to the end boss, all right? And then we'll just have you come back and we'll call it there. So who else wants the GM?
yes, they can teleport you
Yes.
back if desired.
Okay.
However, they can't get you into Black Desert. They can only get you nearby. Okay. From there, the problem is the magical energies in the Black Desert interfere with the teleportation.
Interesting.
They can't get you out of that place, but if you get back to where you were sent in, then yes, they can retrieve you from there.
Is this on the same plane?
Yes.
Okay.
It's underground.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
in the
we're fine.
Underdark.
We're getting
It's a section of the
teleported
Underdark that didn't have the life-giving strengths. It didn't have enough of the orbs. According to them, Aridin took 5 of the 6 orbs from this area,
Right.
and the 1 remaining wasn't enough to keep it surviving.
I'm tracking all that.
We
I
just
just-
need a drill.
Do
Just
I,
drill from just right above it.
Could I do a cave lore? Do I know anything additional about the whatever of the Black Desert?
Sure.
Cave lore?
I do.
You got a cave lore? Sure, give me a roll.
17 or 39 on 39.
You've heard a great many stories of the Vault of the Black Desert. None good.
Yeah.
It's a particularly hostile area. From what you've heard,
A particularly hostile area in a region of the world that is particularly
yes.
yeah.
Lots of possible in that.
You don't know the creatures that exist there, but the whole place is lit by what is said to be sort of a radioactive power source,
Okay.
and the radiation has killed or mutated most of the area.
Cool.
Okay. What's that?
Lead armor now.
Lead armor? Okay. It's filled with creatures of unusual size. In particular, the desert sands have sandworms. Plus, there's all sorts of other things.
Gets giant scorpions as well.
Maybe.
Okay.
I was completely joking.
In the Underdark, I'm gonna ask you this. In the Underdark, when we go there, is the Underdark just like a series of caves in a flat surface plane like existence?
No, there are in the Darklands there are 3 realms. There's Narvoth, which is the first layer, I think. There's Sekamina, and then there's the 3rd layer. And Narvoth is the closest layer. It's the one that has all of the connections to the surface. A lot of these just kind of dead end. You go into a cave, you get the back of it, that's it. Sekamina crisscrosses the entire plane. And the layers beneath are horrible to speak of.
But are they the reason I'm asking is I have a lot of spells that need vertical distance to work properly.
I believe the region we are going to is a vast open space. It is a desert.
It's a single massive chamber.
Yes.
Okay.
Like we're talking, you could fit a skyscraper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So things like volcanic eruption, fire strikes, stuff like that would probably be okay.
It's effectively like you're outdoors.
That's where I was going. I didn't want to be meta about it. But
You are functionally outdoors, except you're in a cave.
okay.
It's that
Fantastic.
massive.
That's fine. That's great. Because I just wanted to know if I had to go through and rework all my spells
No,
as a result.
that won't change it. Now, that doesn't necessarily change specific locations, but the
Sure.
Vault of the Black Sands is like a Sahara-sized cave.
The Underdark.
Because I had like half a dozen spells I couldn't use when we were in the stupid tunnels. Because I was like, well, I don't have enough room. So,
The Underdark is like the exact opposite of like Celestial Realm.
Well, this exists on the material.
Yeah, this is
plane.
not another plane.
This
This
is
is just a
just-
massive cave
It's
system.
just underground. Beneath the earth it's like a termite mound of caves
Right.
underground. The whole planet is crisscrossed with.
Where the Skaven lives.
Now-
And
Oh.
That doesn't mean necessarily that there aren't wibbly wobbly spaces where planes and the material plane cross. These things exist,
Yep.
but those are spooky. There's many spooky things that Scully can tell you about the Darklands.
By chance, is there anything we should worry about that's guarding
Keep an
this
intelligent golem.
dungeon? Like,
That's
yeah,
in
it's
the
even track
not
or
even in the top
something.
1,000 series.
That's guarding the area.
Oh.
That's
So,
guarding
there
like
actually
the
are?
dungeons.
Yes.
specifically. With the ion.
Who's that?
the-
Who I said
with
right?
the ion.
That's guarding the stone. No, they don't know. We don't have that much information about the place other than some basic history of it and what we've been able to gather from a distance. It sounds like your companion here knows as much as we do. You're free to look through our library and get any additional information that you wish, but our information on the vault is very limited, other than it's very hazardous and dangerous to go to.
can you guys make us like some healing potions and whatnot to take?
We can provide you with some equipment, yes?
Oh, okay.
At a cost.
Okay, hold
At a
up,
cost
guys.
of $1 per dollar of.
$1 per
Certainly, we
dollar.
can count on the priestess Sarenrae to take up this mission.
Yes, she's so
Oh
awesome.
no, I'm all about the mission, but reflecting on my years of World of Warcraft, I know what happens when you jump the gun and run into an area out of your league and you get, stomped.
Yeah, we need to kill
So-
some squirrels first.
We're gonna need 10 sheepskins, 4 eyeballs, Okay, so you say on foot it would take months.
First you need 10,000 red snapper.
What?
Jesus.
What?
And you need to move this book from this end of the
Yes,
room
right.
to that end of the room.
Right.
What's the red?
Don't worry about it.
World of Warcraft thing.
Okay, so the first, well, yes, it's months away to walk there, if you wish to walk there. They are going to teleport you right to the edge of the Black Sands.
We just need to put
But maybe we need that
The months?
time to level up to face this.
What's
Whatever.
What's this level? Yeah, what's this level up you speak of?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the good news is, you believe you have enough experience at this point to become level 14. Okay, so you can do that. As far as from a pure metagaming standpoint, whether you take 6 months to walk there or 1 hour to teleport there, you're still going to be level 14.
No.
Okay,
We don't get passive experience.
you do not get passive experience. Functionally, the experience methodology I use is milestone based. So when you finish a chapter, whether you get distracted and take 10 sessions or you do it in half a session, it's the same thing. Okay? So now, if you feel it's necessary to walk there so you know how to walk back, I could buy that.
We have to kill giant scorpions, spiders, wolves all along the way.
Okay, so let's start prepping for the journey.
Correct.
Of have it teleport us there.
That you guys are free to take as much time as you want here. Gives you time to go back to town, let them know that they're not under attack, etc. Everything's returning to normal there. You can research, develop. If there's any retraining anybody wants to do, now's the time to do it. Whether it's 1 week or a month, they're kind of neutral. In the scheme of things, it's not going to make a difference. Okay? So we can retrain things and we just gloss over that time if anybody needs to. Effectively, this is a transition from chapter 4 to chapter 5. Okay?
Oh, that chapter. Fight each other.
Yeah, they are.
These are the same things then.
Yes. They seem very hostile at this point, given that you guys have just arrived inside their nesting home, and they start to move to engage you guys.
Great job. You guys spent 6,000 gold on all this great weapons. Now you get to test it on yourselves.
Right. You are prepared. Thad, you are the first to react. As you realize, wait a minute, battle chickens.
Do from our previous encounter and my amazing roll, is there mind control ability an area of effect type thing, or is it
Yes.
they have to like physically see you and cast a spell?
No,
like,
they are natural creatures that they give an undulating cry that causes nearby creatures to lash out violently and without control. They have a pitch to their voice that causes you to your reflexes to fire unexpectedly.
Okay. Man, I really don't want to fight these things. I'm gonna cast Tanglefoot
Okay.
on. Let me double check the spell. One creature. I'm going to cast Tanglefoot on this one right here.
Okay. Target or
Actually, wait.
more save?
It's a target. A vine covered in sticky stamp, blah, 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 blah. Target gains immobilized condition. All attack plus 22. So,
Okay, so it's versus the armor class.
yeah. Oh, that's a natural 20. So,
Okay.
42?
42.
But a natural 20.
Here, rolling good.
Critical success. The target gains the immobilized condition and takes a 10-foot circumstance penalties to each for 1 minute.
Okay, you strike it. You only do normal damage. I don't know if
It doesn't do
does
any
damage. However, you realize that your spell, due to the local conditions, has cut it off from any magic, any supernatural abilities, etc. that creature is unable to do.
That may have been an amazing roll.
It could have been. Okay.
Let's see.
Now, one other thing. Who had hero points before?
No.
Nope.
Everybody used them?
Yeah.
I'm a new character. Do new characters start with?
Players have the hero points, not the characters.
No,
So everybody had used them all? Okay.
Yeah, we don't use
So take one, pass them around. Everybody has one for the chapter.
Yay. We'll forget about it now.
Okay.
never to be heard.
That's my goal.
But your goal is to forget about them?
Yes.
Okay. You have one action left, Fed.
Going to get me, sir?
Does everyone have one?
Yes.
Nose thing.
Ah,
Just a minute, guys.
no problem.
Stop losing your brain.
No danger of that. Nothing in there to lose. Got him.
They removed it.
Got him.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. One action
That
left.
was really gross.
It will be for a week or two.
I hope our sink's not.
No.
No, I would just spit a big bloody chunk in
I'm
your
sure.
sink
I'm
and
sure
walk
if
away.
it was, he rinsed it down. It's not a problem.
All right. I'm gonna fall back.
Okay.
Classic Goblingo.
Yes.
He hasn't changed really.
Retreat 30 feet.
Oh, God.
That's him you're talking about. So
Where you want to go?
I'm gonna go straight back.
You can go to there 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll go to like
Is
here,
the
30 feet back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the speed of light.
Ben
Okay, I'm going to follow his approach.
and retreat.
We're
Retreat.
getting prompts on her.
That's
And-
the wall.
Okay. We'll just move
And
back.
if I had the stats for my bow, I would hunt and double shot the one he just Tanglefoot.
The stats for your bow would be the exact same as your previous bow, but +1.
Okay. And you have the book. You have everything for your bow. It tells you what the bow does.
Also not your first day playing.
No.
Been doing this for 2 years.
Okay.
Are these guys elevated?
Yes, they're 10 feet up.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's when you have a card like this, it's a bonus to your attack rolls. That also accounts for spell attack rolls, correct? Okay. Clarify for the future. Thank you.
Use the figures on the board for now.
Roll for 27.
So you're going to stay where you are and you shoot at 27.
No, I moved back to Gobtingo.
Nice.
Nice.
You just scream.
So you move back to Gobdingo. Do you have a 30-foot move or a 35-foot move?
45 feet.
Okay, so it's going to
Okay.
take 2 moves to get to Gobdingo. You have 1 action. Go for it. Right there, diagonally in front of you.
This is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
I'll just hunt the one you just take.
Okay, so you
I
hunt
do
that
not
one.
have one.
Minifigure's fine.
I love how we show up and immediately start killing everything we see.
Yeah.
We're such good
It's
guys.
just
You haven't done anything. All you do is Tanglefoot them.
That's why
You're adventurous. Andy, what would you like to do? Gobdigo's already criticizing
They're just
people for
chickens.
killing natural creatures.
Well, are we being attacked yet?
They seem hostile. They haven't actually moved or done anything yet.
Well, and we did fight one of these big super chickens in the deal, and it's a mind controller.
You know that they will cause confusion with their screams.
Okay, well, I can't really get to them yet anyway, right?
They're 10 feet up on the rock. You can wait if you
Alright.
wish, but
That's what I would like to do. Is I want to move.
okay.
I will move like to right. Can I get in this square here
Yes.
next to the wall?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I would like to stand there and then take a stance of readiness in case they do come close.
Okay. He moved 2 squares south of the priest.
And I will hold my stance. If they get within reach, I will then attack.
Okay.
And it's from their screech, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's from their noise, right?
Yes.
All right, just making sure everybody hears that.
I presume we have weapons drawn.
I'm fine with that. I mean, you guys are teleported into an unknown location, so sure.
Quite possibly into a wall.
Possibly, yes. I mean, your weapon might be in the wall, but
You're the best step. Can't
That
put it
will
over.
still annoy me.
Evan, what would you like to do?
I would like. What's my distance from them?
from the nearest one to you,
Okay. This is fitting, honestly.
35 feet.
35 feet? You would, wouldn't you?
Just out of range for all your spells.
Yeah. So if I diagonal in front of what I believe is Young Thad's character, would I be 30 feet?
Diagonal in front of.
Not in front, but to go
Next to him?
to go into line with
Yes, you'd be 30 feet away from the
Am I-
from the one that got tangle-footed.
Oh, okay. Am I within 30 feet of two of them?
No.
If I step in the midst of everyone. Problem with that is as soon as I get hit and fail my thing, I brain everyone with
If you need an area of effect, yes, you're 30 feet from the center of the three of them.
if I step into the
Yeah, if you step in between all three of them, yes.
okay.
The news is I can't do damage from it. So
Oh, okay. That's not really true.
I can also.
I will cast electric arc on two of the thingers. They need reflexive.
Right.
Oh, the two closest ones?
Yeah. Just which I need two that are within range.
We are actually having chickens today.
And they have reflex saves?
They do.
Okay, the northern one and the southern one, 22 and 32.
32, I think. My spell DC. Oh, did my spell DC go up by one because of my level?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine did.
But that only brings it up to a 31, unfortunately. So the one did pass.
Okay.
So we have 4, 5, 6. Should I roll once or
Yeah, roll once and apply it to both of them.
We got 6, 9.
What are those fours are?
13,
Local network, something with this
14.
laptop.
17, 18.
18?
18, yeah.
Okay, so the one to the north takes 18, the other one takes 9.
Yep.
And they have no resistance to that. So,
We've officially
yeah.
Well, I tried.
Robin?
I'm going to move in both directions. I'll move off to the side. I'm not going to touch. I'm
Okay, so Traz moved to your right some. Is that where you're planning to go?
opposite direction.
You're going to go the other way to the other group. So 2 squares north of Ava?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate my halo.
Okay. Makes it dazzlingly bright here with all the crystals and the lights and everything else. 2 other way, north of Ava.
eyeball this way.
2.
2? Yeah, I can't. I am.
Part of the problem is I have 3 USB dongles and I don't know which one is the Wi-Fi.
Oh, we're back.
We did? Okay,
More or
now
less.
the question is, can you move the mouse around any?
Yes.
Okay. So in theory, we're good. Line everything up, maybe zoom out a little bit. Okay, so you just move over and that's it? Is that all you do, Robin?
That's me.
Okay. William.
I'm going to sprout my wings for one action. Well, activate my wings for one action. And then use and then flash at them. Standing right here.
That's so stupid.
Yes.
Your rapier goes 30 feet?
60. For
You can
for
extend
2
it.
actions, I can extend my rapier to 60 feet.
But that would be it.
Okay,
Then
go
you would
for
have a
it.
60-foot raper. Then you would have to
No,
attack.
it's
No,
a
it's-
single attack that makes
It's a
that
single
makes
attack
it-
that does 2 actions.
That is hands-on head retarded.
Yes.
It sounds like something the mask would do.
Yes. Stab down and thing just goes. Oh, that's a
nat
natural.
20. Oh, 47?
Okay.
I re-roll anything else. And on any skill check.
This is
I
piercing.
haven't rolled under like a 16 yet.
You skewer the northern one doing triple damage. The south one?
Slashing.
Well,
Rapier.
it's a rapier.
Oh, it's a race.
Yeah, it's piercing.
Oh, yeah. Triple damage. Fine with that.
Okay.
So,
What do you need to do?
It's D6s.
it's deadly.
Yes, it's D6s plus a D8.
Oh. Alright.
D6 is dead.
Uh,
This is not your first time attacking with this character.
It's my first time attacking with this weapon. 66 and 2d8. No,
No,
1d8. 1d8. No, 90s. Sorry.
What's the weapon?
Yeah.
I know it's a rapier.
Triple
What is
Plus
it?
2 greater striking rate.
Plus 2 greater striking rapier. Rapier does d6. So you get 3d6 for the attack.
3d6 for the attack.
Okay. You get an extra d8 because it's deadly. Okay. Your 3d. What's your bonus normally?
My bonus normally is 8.
Okay. So your
No.
damage.
8 points of normal, 16 points of cold.
Why 16 for cold?
Raging, draconic. It's
You didn't rage.
my.
You didn't rage.
I did. My.
No, you
No, you
didn't.
said you sprouted your wings. But
My
does-
spread of my wings is a rage ability. Mighty Rage
Okay.
activates.
And I
Rage.
grant that, at which point when you say I sprout my wings, specify, and I rage as my action, so that I know what you're doing. You do 16 points automatically,
Automatic.
That's just a base damage mode. Doesn't give you extra dice. Just
Understand that. I'm wondering if there's any variable to it, or is it level based? You're level 14, not 16.
Not level based, it's weapon specialization. I have great weapon specialization. So it buffs it to
it gets boosted by level for weapon specialization.
Weapon specialization does an extra effect when you stat something.
Yes, but when barbarian gets it, it increases the rage damage with it. I'm trying to.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You get +1 per level for being a barbarian, plus an extra 2 for specialization. I'm just trying to figure out where the math is coming from.
so Dragon Instinct. While raging, you increase the additional damage from rage from 2 to 4. Changes damage stat of your breath weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Specialization ability. When you use Draconic Rage, you can increase the additional damage from 4 to 8. If you have greater weapon specialization, instead increase the damage from 8 to 16.
I'm a caster and I have that stuff.
And you have greater weapon specialization? Okay.
Yep.
So you get 8 points of cold, or 16 points of cold, plus 8 for your strength.
I have a lot of it on
Plus
here.
5 for my strength, 3 for my
What
weapon
does this do? What does
specialization.
this do? What does this do?
You already added
No,
weapon
wait, yeah,
specialization.
16, so 5 points. of
21 just to
strength.
start off with.
21. Tripled
Yeah.
is 63,
Okay.
plus 9d6, plus 1d8.
Okay.
Write it down. When you get a critical, that's what you do with a rapier.
No. Because you triple and everything. The specialization card.
Okay,
check
double
that.
it, right. You're right.
So-
It's 3d6 plus 21 is
Okay.
your damage.
Would the D8 be tripled? No. Just clarifying that.
This one is 63 plus what you roll. It's ridiculous.
There's a giant instinct would be like plus 20 or 30 days.
That's 30?
Yep.
Okay. Now roll your D8.
Yep.
You did 95 points of damage.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Well,
That's perfect.
okay, you stab it through the chest. It is slowed for 1 round and looked very pissed off at you.
Just took a 100 HP hit.
George.
I will raise the shield and hold an action to. I'll just raise the shield back.
Okay.
It's really bothering me that we immediately decided to just murder these things.
Okay,
Angry chickens.
the chickens. The
Nearly
one,
everything down here is hostile.
the one that just got stabbed by the rapier, starts screeching. Everybody give me a willpower save.
Is it a magical effect by any chance?
It is not.
40.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
27.
Why is the magic cast?
Good news is you can't cast.
Oh, wait. No,
spells
raging
except
second
for
plus 2,
cantrips.
so. It's
That's
emotional.
emotional.
Well, I do have
Not
no spells
emotional.
besides
No?
cantrips.
Oh yes, we get cast it on quarters.
33.
33.
27.
23 with a natural 1.
Okay,
29.
29.
40.
40.
What'd you get?
Oh, 30,
Okay.
30, 39, 39, 39.
Okay. Evans, take a strike against yourself immediately.
Okay.
Slap yourself.
Quit hitting yourself. I see. That's a 30. That's a 40. There's not a crit.
I think you just auto.
Yeah.
So I do hit.
Yeah.
And let's see. 2d10. There's some tunes over here.
You do? All of these.
Oh, excellent.
It's the Underdark radiation is affecting us already.
3 plus 8, only 8 damage plus I take bleed from wounding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the creature's flat-footed.
Why?
Trickle up, especially.
Okay. For how long?
And if it's extra.
Okay, so that's done. The other birds start jumping around. The one runs around to the north, and then yeah, that's fine. They're just repositioned at this point. Thad.
Are they still in the same positions?
It didn't update.
On the top of the screen, it says, oh,
Point with this.
before you refresh, oh,
Already did.
I was confused.
Can you still move the mouse?
No.
There should be, but it's just like, oh, 100 HP, no problem. So that.
Life swap life with you.
Can you move the mouse now?
Yeah, I can,
Okay.
I can do it.
Okay. No. Stop.
I didn't see you yet.
Nothing really. The only thing I got this time was that I added to was that staff.
I got a shield that can do.
That's cool.
No one will shoot.
I did not get that staff.
I can do my battle cry.
Like I said, I felt it was probably more beneficial for you to have money than me.
Okay.
Okay.
Readjust the map somewhat.
Oh,
Are these two within 30 feet of each other?
Yes.
They are. Okay. Shade lightning. Since we're just gonna blow them up.
Okay.
Which one was the one that was damaged?
The one still on the pole on the left on the.
It doesn't really
left.
matter. Look at all three of them. Chain lightning does the same damage to all targets, correct? It doesn't scale down. Yeah. Okay. Good.
They get a saving throw, or
Reflex.
which one you going first?
The damaged one.
Okay. The center one gets a 32.
And that's against my spell casting modifier.
Yeah.
That is really
My
cool.
reflex is a 20, or no, my spellcasting modifier is 32.
Okay, so it's a success.
So it just totally missed.
No. It gets half damage.
Oh, okay.
Basic reflex save.
Basically, Thor's hammer buckle it can absorb a bunch of electricity.
Technology is all rebelling against us today.
Yeah, mine is also being not so great.
I tried to tab over from my PDF viewer to Path Builder, and it closes the viewer. For no reason, just whoop. So I have to.
Do you have a
Oh, okay.
No, Ben, we don't.
Ben, can I do my turn?
We do not have a plug for it. Okay.
1812 electricity.
No, this is 7th level. So this is heightened. It's
That would be
90 or 90.
Yeah, no, 90.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't pull. No one ever uses that. I didn't pull them out.
Okay, so it jumps from each one. Jumps to all three of them. It's chain lightning. So
tell me what your damage is.
yeah. Yes. That was not a good roll.
Well, yeah.
Points.
53 points.
Power kills.
Or
It's like-
wish.
Okay.
It's just
Wish the
The
chickens
one
I
in the
wish
north
these chickens were here.
gets a 24, takes, I'm sorry, that one took half damage. You said 53?
These chickens
yeah.
are actually
Okay,
like-
so that actually takes
So they were holding
26.
something out of it because we wish
The other one takes 53 in the north, and then the one in the south takes full damage as well. You want to hit anybody else?
I can only hit 3 targets, right? Plus any number of additional creatures.
You sure it does full damage versus all of them? Ben, your turn.
Roll the damage only once and apply it to each target. Changes, and if any one of the targets critically succeeds at its save.
Okay, so until they critically succeed?
Yeah.
Wow. Deadly then.
Yeah, I could have hit the entire
I only
group
do
if
it
everybody.
once. And I'm not hurt.
It has a level 7 spell.
Okay. So, would you be okay with me having my storm flash out? Like when we got teleported?
If that's what you have out,
We
sure. I
already
don't,
covered
Yeah.
it.
I don't care. Whatever weapon you want out.
And how, like, if I were to use the ability on here, lightning bolt, will I be able to hit the creature on top of the gem without hitting the group? Or is
Sure.
the gem too small?
Sure.
Go ahead and cast that, and it's a DC 33 reflex save doing 10d12 if they fail.
He fails to save. Roll the damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all the dice.
Okay. You gonna do anything else for your third action?
Move to my right squares.
Forward 3 squares.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
that
there.
way.
I missed the characters.
Okay. Andy, what would you like to do? Lightning bolt. Lightning bolts are cracking everywhere. Apparently, this room is electrified.
So the one moved up to within, what, 1 step from me?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll use an action to enclose on this one and then take a power attack.
Okay, go for it.
That's a really good roll.
A 44 is going to be a critical. Critical on that one. This is slashing. You do your 80 points, and he is fatigued.
64 points to that one on the gem.
66 points?
No, 64.
64 points.
Good.
It's only once per day though. But
Yeah.
I can't absorb electricity with it.
Okay.
Okay, so do I need to roll for damage on that or no? I'm just trying to figure that out.
No, you did roll. That's the 80 points into the critical.
Good hit.
I rolled for damage, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Most of those things are not going to be attacks. Most of those are like,
Okay.
this thing happens, make a...
The bird on top of the stone takes a second lightning bolt.
Only if the-
It is
the
still
trigger
moving
has
around.
an attack roll.
I see it.
I don't think in this instance Sanctuary is going to...
Evan,
Points.
where you are right there. You're next to 2 foes.
Next to 2 foes?
You are.
By foes, you mean the other people in my party?
You are.
Oh, okay. Just so I'm clear.
Hit
so-
all the enemies in the room with your most efficient manner.
Yeah. So with reach, do I have reach to this guy?
Yes.
I do?
I'm sorry.
can.
I'm doing a side question.
Reach on the diagonal is no, right?
For reach on the diagonal?
Yeah, because I'm here, yeah?
Yes.
So that's within 5 feet. This is within 10?
That would be within 10, yes.
Okay, cool.
You're confused.
However, you're confused.
Oh, okay.
So you must strike the nearest combatant. Nobody is a friend.
Nobody's a friend to me?
Yes,
Okay.
you have to use and with the intent being your most effective attacks and so forth.
Okay. So who do we have here?
You got two zombies, Bazat and Ava.
The one you can't hit and the one you
He
might
does-
have a chance to hit.
Okay, I'm
He's
gonna
confused.
randomize between those two. So
Okay.
1, 2 is the kobold. That's a 3, so it's gonna be on Burgess' character.
No, it's the best.
I'm gonna enter Arcane Cascade Stance and then Spell Strike you.
Okay.
That is a 30.
That's a critical fail.
Okay.
Oh damn, dude!
41 against magic effects.
Okay. Okay. Critical fail.
Blow my
This
back
is-
out. I've become paralyzed for
You're
life.
stunned too.
Okay.
One action.
Stun 2, so that means I lose.
The next 2 actions recover it.
Okay.
Okay, and Dad, storms and is it a clear sky out like above
You're in a
us?
cave. There's no sky.
Well, I
Okay.
also take a D6 bleed.
Okay.
This goes back to what I was asking earlier.
6 points.
Okay.
And you can roll your persistent.
That was
Robin,
a bit stupid.
you are surrounded on all sides by foes.
Yes! Let's see what you can do. Come on, I'm excited.
The nearest 2 roll odd versus chicken, even versus other chicken.
It's a fortitude, right?
No, straight
Wait a minute,
DC
there's-
15.
Okay, I pass.
Let's say there's. Oh, okay.
There,
They don't
there's
have to-
2.
yeah, there we go.
There are 2 winged creatures
Pay
near
attention,
you.
you moved earlier. The thing isn't working, it's not updated.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll a 6 and
If my
odd
controls,
versus.
if I
So
Odd versus the one to your the NPC, even Ava.
odd.
Okay. Blast away.
I don't want to use a spell. Because if I can heal, I just need to.
Cannot do that. You're surrounded by hostile creatures.
What are you doing? Yeah, but what action do you do? You don't have to use a spell, you're a melee character too.
She has to use her most efficient attack.
Is blowing
It's
your
a-
biggest spell the most efficient attack?
A
Against
level
one
7 spell,
target?
I would probably say yeah. I mean, assuming she has a memorized attack spell at level 7.
A good fucking thing I didn't get.
Chain lightning would be a very effective spell.
Yeah, that would have. Yikes!
Okay,
It would have stopped with him though once it hit him.
so effective is a level 6 spirit blast.
Okay.
That is a fortitude, basic
Yeah, I
fortitude.
got
spell.
armor now, but
Okay.
it's only still 24.
31.
I'm still not good at it.
That. Damn it. It's my spell attack roll, right?
No, against your spell DC.
Oh, nope, that's a fail.
Okay.
So that is 16d6.
Okay.
Against who?
The bird.
The chicken.
Oh, that works.
Dumb luck, I end up being against the chicken.
What'd you get?
Spirit blast.
Oh,
Spirit
you, she showed me that card earlier. I was like, oh, that's ugly.
Yeah.
Did it not hide that?
It's already a.
Oh, you saved it as a
Now we have like a
Here,
gummy
let's
chicken.
snap this shit out of existence.
3.
Not really. I mean, dude, we've done 100 points to the one already.
160.
Yeah. I am so over all these multicolored dice. Just give me black and white die that are easy to look at.
That's the first one I picked. I don't like the little ones though.
Like these ones.
I like pips. I like numbers like that.
This worked really well too. For D6s.
Yeah.
D20 would be a little awkward. Is that 19 or 20?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In a tiny little like triangle this big, you're like, oh, that's a lot of
Especially
stuff.
when you have like 3 or 4 of them to roll.
Yeah.
Well, this way it builds up the suspense. You yell, "Oh my gosh, it's a lot of dots!" But let me count them.
35 minutes later.
Missed it by 1.
A D100.
That's 55.
55 to the one in the north. Okay. One other action.
You lose your arm.
Still has to also be most effective?
Yep.
Really got one action.
What's the most effective?
That's a good point. Most of these spells are twos.
Step up to melee it,
Okay.
since you decided that's your enemy.
Alright, then
Okay.
swing with the mace.
No, you step up.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
just step up.
Okay, William.
I'm gonna fly up. 45. Or fly up 5. As far as I can.
Okay, one action move up.
One action move up and then attack the same thing I've attacked.
Go for it.
I don't know what. Yeah, okay. 51.
31. The miss.
Okay. Thank you.
Still have one more action.
No, he doesn't.
Extending this.
George, attack Strelick.
Okay.
Okay. I'm attacking. Don't be surprised about my damage. It's like midnight.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't be surprised at my AC.
Is it a 31?
No, it is higher than that.
Okay.
They missed.
Yeah.
Okay. Second strike.
What about a 25?
Oh, that's a. Oh, no! Not a crit.
Okay. Third attack.
Would I raise my shield? No.
Can't take defensive actions when you're confused.
Is it a
Shield raised?
I have to catch you.
Oh, okay.
is it a 17?
We'll assume that's a fumble. Backswing. You deal your normal damage to yourself instead of the target.
Okay.
That's not that much.
The only person that can actually hit him is himself.
Yeah.
I use damage reduction on myself.
You're just like, am I hitting myself?
17 points. And I'm bleeding also now too.
Nice,
So,
nice.
I feel like
bleeding a d6 now too. We're just stacking each
Yeah,
other.
just
at
like
this point.
hitting ourselves. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay. This one moves down to the two of you. It strikes at Strelig.
I should use
Corner pocket.
39.
it.
39's a hit.
Just a hit or crit?
Hit.
Just a hit. Okay. It
I'll use a
does
reaction on you.
29 points of damage and give me a will save.
29, you said? I rolled a 29.
Okay. The one over here by Troz strikes at him. 38 Troz
That's a hit.
for 35 points and a will save. Okay. Okay. And then it begins warbling. Thad, Ben, everybody but Evan and George, give me a will save.
28
You're confused.
or 29.
29.
I mean, at least he's close to me, so I have a chance of by accident attacking him.
Thad?
I think a 41.
Wait. Am I still in range because I'm above him?
Are
Am I
you
far
within
enough?
120 feet of him?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
36.
36.
That's a total of 33.
Okay.
No.
I don't think so. I think we're stuck. I think we're stuck for a duration.
Thad?
So at
Sorry,
least I'm just
it-
attacking it.
Hold my
Yeah, you're doing what you need to be doing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Him and me are just going to keep smacking each other.
Just
because...
whiffing on each other, yeah.
Right, Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna keep extending.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, 31.
31. Okay.
Excellent at the
That was
work.
way off.
And then
Hunting on my.
this one hops down, runs over to the priest. Bites at you. It's a 46.
That's a great.
It was. This is a piercing strike. It only does normal damage as it hits a nerve cluster, stunning you 2.
Nerve.
You take 22 points. The nerve of him.
Oh yeah, I'm stunned too as well, aren't I?
Oh, that went away.
It's for everybody's best interest that we be
That went away.
Dad, what would you like to do?
Actions, get rid of it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first action was to attack, and the other 2 actions got rid of the stun.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The one that is this one back here.
It's the one fighting the priest.
This one?
That one that was there is now over by the priest.
Oh, okay.
Is
So
there
there's
2 on the priest?
There's one on the priest. They had moved. And of course, it's not updating.
Let's just describe where it's at. We'll move
Okay,
over.
so the first one is in the corner between Ava, Strelig, and Bazette. There's one there.
Yep.
There's another one directly next to Traz, which is good, and then that one is diagonal from the priest. Okay, that's the one that was blasted a whole bunch and was on top of the rock.
Okay. She doesn't look confused.
As far
She's
as you
striking
guys
at a bird, yes.
Okay, that's and Troz is striking at a bird.
Correct.
Yeah.
The 3 of them
You noted
are beating the hell out of each other.
Yep.
Well, barbarians.
Except for Ava, who's flying.
And I'm like, hi.
Don't know.
I'm gonna hit this one
Okay.
with light. I mean, I really don't want to. I'm gonna cast Flaming Spear.
Okay.
I have to be within 30 feet. So I'm
Okay.
gonna take an action to move up.
Couple squares.
Yeah, I'll just generally here.
What are you trying to hit him with?
Flaming Spear.
Okay. Which one?
The one that the priest is fighting.
Okay. And that's a reflex save of soon?
Yes.
23. Okay.
So
Can I
that's
have a 33? Sorry.
You had a 32 because
Yeah, that's right.
my reflex is 24.
No, yours.
Oh, my save DC is 30. Save last time.
32.
32.
Almost.
Nope. Okay. Nevertheless, I hit it. 3d6. And it's I do burning damage.
Okay.
Persistent burn, which I'll look that up because I get bonuses to that. Uh, 15 points. And then never mind, I don't do it. It doesn't do persistent fire damage.
Okay, 15 points is enough to take it out.
Okay.
That's all that was left.
Ben,
So,
I'm gonna put my rapier away, get my oath bow, and then so I'm gonna hunt the one fighting Cross.
okay? Draw your weapon. Well, put your weapon away, draw your weapon, hunt. Okay. Andy, you are confused.
Okay, can you take the, can you add the 1d6 wound damage to the one in front of me, please?
D6 wound, okay?
Yep, he's got persistent wound.
Okay.
I am confused, what does that mean?
For you currently, nothing.
I attack the one in front of me then.
You can.
And I would like
Basically, it means you have to attack the closest target, which is that creature.
All right, then we will do a greater strike, a power attack. There you go, 48.
That is a critical.
Nice.
Critical is going to be a broad swipe. He's going to do an extra D4 persistent.
$71, and it's the persistent bleed accumulative.
It is not
Or just a one.
the D6 plus the D4 is. Your D6 from wounding is not.
Okay, so you
Okay.
still got 1d6.
And how much did you do?
Originally.
71. So okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, every time his bleeding stops, you're going to recover. He's going to.
Reapply it.
Yeah.
Okay, is he still up?
He is still up.
Then I would do my second attack. I think that's going to be a miss.
That is correct. That's a miss.
Since it says miss right there.
Correct. Evan, you are still confused.
So the only two next to me, in fact, are George's character and the bird.
Correct.
So 1, 2 is George. That's a 1, so I'll attack George.
Okay.
A 30 to hit you.
Oh, that's a miss.
All right.
I have a shield.
Oh, you still have.
Yeah,
Unless you were
Oh,
stunned.
I have to. So I spend an action to recover my spell strike, and spell
Okay.
strike is 2.
Okay.
So that's 3 total.
Okay. Robin,
Am I confused?
you are confused.
Okay, so looks of it, I have bird and an Ava, so.
Nope. Ava's up above you. He's
Oh,
further
cool.
away.
So it's just the bird again.
Yep.
The bird is the closest single target, but if you have something area of effect, you can blast multiple targets.
Now, that is a good question. So she's confused, and you made the joke earlier about everybody being zombies. Does she view them as zombies?
No, she doesn't view them as zombies. She
Just
views them as
enemies.
enemies.
Okay, because if they're zombies, then you can do a big heal
Correct.
to damage them all.
Correct.
Just wanted to clarify.
Unfortunately, brings me very mind is that there's a cluster of bad guys.
There's a whole
Do it.
bunch. There's a whole bunch of bad guys.
Okay, so
Think of these in terms of your character. If these were all orcs or goblins
Oh,
or
there is one.
dragons or something like that,
There's an orc right here.
there are.
Fox find goblin.
Probably just new.
so next on the agenda is a shadow.
Okay.
What's that?
As an area of effect, or
Oh yeah.
what's that? A 60-foot?
It depends on what she wants to do.
I'm trying to fix
You can do a burst, you can do a cone, you can do a level.
A 30-foot cone would hit.
a 15-foot burst within 120 feet.
A 30-foot cone would hit all of us, wouldn't it?
You could hit
All these.
a 30-foot burst would hit those.
Can't
We
see.
can't.
I know, which wouldn't really help. You could hit.
Sprayer, right?
You could hit everybody but Dingo and Bellman with that. Now you have a burst option also.
15-foot burst.
15-foot burst would.
At my entire.
15-foot burst would get it's the same number.
There you go. That's it.
Alright, I'm gonna do a 15-foot
So it's gonna get-
It is a basic reflex or will save, target's choice.
Okay,
Reflex or
so
will.
this is going to be Bazat, Strelig, Troz, and the two birds.
If I get a success, I get a critical success from that.
You have rolled that 4 times in a row now.
If you want to use my dice again, you all natural 20 in the very first time.
That's a 36. 36?
Oh,
Pass.
yeah, you pass.
Okay, sorry.
I fail, but I do not critically.
36 actually you critical pass, right? What's your spell
No.
attack? 22.
DC.
It's DC.
Oh, spell DC 32. Okay, so
Okay, you just passed.
Well, you could.
I also have a different thing. Whenever I use will saves, I just critically succeed.
We all have one hero point right now.
Yes.
Don't
Well,
use
why is
it.
it 8?
It's just a saver class.
Yeah.
It's only 5d8. It'll be alright.
These guys.
You know you're getting into the level 13, 14 players when
We
it's
should go ahead and roll it and do the math.
it's only 5d8. You'll be fine.
I guess
21? Is that what you got?
Sure.
Okay, damage is 21.
21 points. Okay.
Okay.
So the closest one to you got a 27. The other one got a 21 critical failure. So 21 points is going to be that one. The 42 points you do to the other one takes it out.
Hey, I did something good, guys.
North or south?
South one.
Very freed up.
Okay. You have one action left.
Do I have to do something because I'm confused?
Yes.
Okay.
Hit yourself.
I'm just gonna run up to the group because I can't cast again.
Okay.
Oh, crazy angel wielding a mace. Ah!
Some have it.
I love how every time we play, you have a different issue with this setup. That's the way it seems.
Last few times I actually haven't.
Really?
Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi network on this is flaking out on me, so I'm going to have to do something with it. But
Just take this because you guys could have easily taken out these tricks without me using my big.
We prefer using the big spells.
Yeah, I used a level 7 chain lightning.
okay,
Nothing that's bad.
William.
There are 2 viable targets. 3.
1. You're not confused, are you?
Yes,
I
he
am
is.
confused.
Oh, okay.
You
can hit all these guys.
But it's closest. I'm above, so the 3 viable targets are.
Roll a d6 on a 1 or 2 chicken, 3 or 4 Bazette, 4 or 5 or 6 Charlie.
That works.
Why not the lady?
1.
What lady?
Her.
She's further away.
She moved up.
She moved up.
She's right next to the chicken.
Okay.
Oh.
Then roll again. D8. 1 or 2 chicken. 7 or 8 will be the lady.
6.
Okay, so Strelly.
I see you're just getting.
Yeah.
Can you adjust the map, George? George, adjust the map if you're able to.
Thanks for throwing me in the mix.
That's a 20.
You nat 20 me?
Yeah, it did.
Did he?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
Alright.
Natural 20, piercing, punctured lung.
Oh, God.
You are suffocating until subject to magical healing.
Cool.
Plus take double damage from the barbarian.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever your con bonus plus 5 is the number of actions you can take.
Total actions?
Or rounds if you don't act.
Okay.
But you're confused, so you don't have much choice.
Yes. Oh, and what was the damage? Oh, we're rolling it
You
now.
sailed it ahead and told you that.
Okay.
And don't forget, this was 9d6 plus a d8 plus 60 some.
66.
Was it critical?
That's true.
Yes, it was a critical.
Triple?
Oh, triple. You're right. Just double. 66.
Sounds like you took a
Okay.
shot. Tarkon.
Five. 20 plus 60. 83 points.
83 points. Okay.
16 which are cold in case you have
No, I
weaknesses.
4 resistances.
don't.
Yeah, 4 resistances. I'm sorry, man. Wait, I have another attack.
No, you don't.
Nope.
Instead, Ava lands right next to him.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't have a choice since you're confused. You don't have it. You can't make another attack at range 2.
Then logically I wouldn't have used extending. I would have used the movement and
No, you would have stayed up there to fight.
And then
and I'm flying down.
hence the confusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your most effective attack was your range one. That's what you've been using. Once that's done, you have to do your next most effective attack with one action, even if that means moving closer to the enemy,
Understood.
which is what you have. Now, do you have a single action attack that you can do with your rapier? I
Can you
understand
throw
that.
your rapier?
Or if it's already extended, can you strike again?
No.
Okay.
What I was saying was, yes, my range attack would, but
Breath weapon?
logically I would use my breath weapon as one. It's 2 actions. Logically, I would use my
No, you would use a breath weapon. You have a whole group of enemies right below you.
Out of range. 45 feet
And it
up.
takes 2 actions.
Ah, man, I really
Sun
want to do
charge.
breath weapons.
Sudden charge
I would use
is.
sudden charge to move up and do my
Sudden
attack.
charge is 2 actions.
Yes, but it would allow me to move up and do my attack and then have another attack to do.
But that's not how confusion works. Confusion is you stay where you're at and make your most effective attack.
Oh,
if you
okay,
have
that-
no effective attack, you may move forward or enable another attack.
Understood. That's what.
That's what confused you.
Admittedly, he's got a lot of mechanics, and this is very
He does.
confusing with what. Because,
Confusion. It's supposed to be confusing.
I mean, you could make the argument that he would move down and breath weapon the whole group.
I
That's
don't.
his most efficient attack, because that's what you made her do.
Or I just breath
You
weapon.
made her use
move up.
an area of attack spell.
I think his breath weapon.
Well, because
His
she didn't have
breath
to-
weapon isn't that effective compared to his other attacks. In her case, it's using a spell, which is her primary form of attack.
Okay.
George, you're confused.
Still,
You got 3 people next to you.
even after being snapped. I assume I have to roll randomly.
Mm-hmm.
One and
So
two.
Bird is 1 and 2.
I'd roll the 6, so.
Sterling. Everybody's beating up on you. George is attacking you now.
Oh, he's attacking me now. Okay. What did we roll?
I roll.
That's
So
a
42.
That's a hit, but not a crit roll.
Sorry, man, but I don't.
Everybody
think
beats up Sterling.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
It's like the whole room is orcs.
12 points.
12 points.
Oh, feel it.
Are you down? Are you really hurt? Okay. Okay.
Then there's a 22 hit you.
Can I tell that
I
he's
say
being
crit
critical
fail.
Okay.
and he's suffering?
Can you? Yeah, you can tell he's taking
Well,
damage.
because I'm not mind controlled, I can.
You're free to do whatever you
I
want.
fumbled.
Right.
You fumbled? Yes.
With the 22.
Yeah, on your action, you're free to do whatever you
So I
want.
can heal him.
Sure.
Okay.
Malay, shield crash. You deal the attack's normal damage to your shield, applying hardness. Probably doesn't do anything to your shield.
It does have a good damage reduction, so. No, I actually roll good on damage.
Oh yeah, and you're flat-footed.
Okay.
See how it is.
So
Doesn't
That
do any
changes
damage.
it.
yeah,
Right.
that
Doesn't do any
increases-
damage.
Okay.
That changes it to a crit, doesn't it?
What?
He's flat-footed.
Because that's a +2.
I'm flat-footed, so my AC effectively goes down by 2. So what was your attack roll?
42?
No, not 42. Your
The
other
previous one.
Oh, 22.
That's still a difference of 10. So
Yeah.
still a fun.
What happens? Shield absorb build and take
Yeah.
damage.
Third one?
Yeah, that's gonna be worse, so.
Another fumble.
Yes.
Oh, God.
He's not
Make your
trained to attack multiple
I would like to
times.
point out, we're supposed to be high-level adventurers.
You become wounded 1. The pointy end is the other side. You're not supposed to hold on to that side.
And then
Well,
I
like
bleed
chicken.
D6.
Okay, then you bleed D6. 1 point.
Clown and chicken car.
We left the
And
clock
does not
behind,
go on.
remember? We don't do that anymore.
What do you eat?
Well, maybe
Where's the
we have a
clowns?
tiny
The
car.
circus.
I know.
Or maybe we have a tiny car with them inside.
Well, I do understand illusions.
The bird moves back there and warbles again. Everybody give me a will save.
Oh. It's 31.
Natural 20. There we go.
Yay, the one person who can't do any damage.
So 42.
42, you got a 31?
Yes,
Oh,
but I can
19.
absorb all the damage people are doing to each other.
Oh, yeah, good point.
32.
32.
31.
So that can't
38.
amount.
Please heal.
Dude,
That's
it's one guy
25
in
plus
a...
19, I can't believe it.
38, Ben?
30.
Ben.
What did you say?
I said
25?
38.
44.
Thank you. Robin, what'd you get?
44.
44. Okay, Thad, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast a heal on him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey.
Uh,
So even though I'm confused, my Haler's Halo. Halo.
Healers.
Healer's Halo.
The Halo that I
She
did
sounds
still works.
The good news is everybody's doing very good role playing the confusion.
Yeah.
Do we get a girl point?
No.
So my Halo is still, it has the same effect it always did, right?
Yeah, that doesn't
Okay.
change anything.
So he
Except
gets
except
he gets
nobody
an
is
additional 1d6.
nobody is an ally.
it doesn't work. You
Yeah, I
don't
straight up wrote
classify
that
any
down.
of us as an ally right now.
Okay, that's
so
true.
I'm gonna cast a level 7 heal on him.
Okay. Well, right now it applies because you're not currently affected.
Oh.
Oh,
you
wait.
rolled, you rolled almost a nat 20, so you're not confused.
Wait, all of us got higher
So
than
you
what
get
he
to-
got.
Shut up.
Okay.
Every comment doesn't need a fucking counter comment.
Okay.
I'm trying to do my goddamn turn, guys.
So he does get the d6.
Okay.
A, it's confusing for people's turn, and B, it gives out meta knowledge that you guys may not have. I'm not telling you who is confused and who isn't, because it's modifying people's actions. Okay?
7, what I got, D6 on top of that?
That's one of these.
Is it a 2 action? Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do a 3 action and kill the
Yeah,
bird.
bird.
You want to crit the bird. Seems quite effective.
Yeah.
No. Well, the bird's not there. Bird's on the far side of the blue rock at this point.
You heal 99 points of hit.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep blocking. You keep dying on me.
On the screen it says the Pathfinder is not the Pathfinder.
That doesn't do anything. It's the Wi-Fi network on the computer
Okay.
is having a problem.
Maybe it's like overheating.
Pretty good heal, I think. 99
Yeah,
points.
No, somehow it's re-enabled the laptop Wi-Fi, and that keeps losing its connection. The card is bad, which is why I have an external connection, but I can't get it to cleanly drop
Yeah,
it.
tricky to remember that, doesn't
Oh.
Okay.
Well, no, you're not confused.
it? Well, no, the Halo.
Did you want to do anything else, Dad?
Yeah.
It only works.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, I do. You don't do that. I do not. Oh shit! No, I'm going to maintain my fire spell
Okay.
because I haven't done that. I'm going to move it over onto the bird.
Bird's not there.
The bird's all the way over
Okay,
there.
I'll move it over to that.
What's the range of it?
It's 30 feet. I can move it 30 feet.
That might not be
Does it
fine.
need to be within 30 feet of you?
That's a good question. Let me
You can see the bird over there
So
waiting.
you'll need to steal all that.
range 30 feet,
That's fine.
5 foot square.
And what would you like to do?
Okay. I can't still see the bird, right?
It doesn't say.
You can just move 30 feet?
Just what it says. The initial cast has to be within 30 feet.
Yes. And then when you sustain it, you can move it up to 30 feet?
You can just sustain it up to 30 feet. Yeah, you can move it up to 30 feet.
Okay, so 30 feet is fine. It would 2, 4.
You won't get there. It's not enough
Yeah,
range.
it's not going to reach it this
But I
round.
want to sustain it and start walking it over there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. For me, I'm going to activate my bow, and then I'm going to shoot at the bird. Right.
That's not the one you hunted. You hunted the one with, next to Charles.
Oh, and I'll hunt it, and then I'll double shoot.
Okay.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay.
Roll to 1.
Oh, straight. Oh, that's cool.
Give me a nose job.
Gotta
Get some
be
free plastic
kidding me. I
surgery.
literally rolled another 1.
Okay.
2 ones in a row. You're going in the back.
Okay.
What?
So you roll a 1.
Welcome to my life, dude.
Range. Amazing miss, stunning yourself 1. You still get your. You won't be able to get to your other shot. So that'll end your action.
That's fine.
Okay.
400.
Andy. You got a couple of enemies 10 feet away from you.
Your spell attack roll or your spell decision?
I will attack the
spellcaster
nearest
ability
one to me,
modifier.
which would looks
That's
like Bazat.
your-
Technically, they're both at the same range, so give me an odd or even roll. Odd, you're going for Bazat.
No, this one.
Okay.
That's your spellcaster.
How do you want me to do that?
modifier.
Just make an attack roll, and if it comes up odd, you're attacking Bazat.
That's for that's your spell attack roll and your spell DC.
Does he have 10 foot of range?
No, he stepped up.
This number goes into these.
I'll just get moving it. That's
Okay, so you're going for Strelig like everybody else. Now make your
All
attack.
right.
Now, you're
Really?
getting attacked.
Okay, this will be the power
He gets a
attack.
+2 for flanking.
He's not flanking him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have any allies.
Yeah, he has no
He
allies.
doesn't have allies.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't have any allies at the moment, right?
Correct.
So you miss.
33.
Miss.
Yep, that's
Okay.
it.
You missed Strauss's power strike.
You're welcome.
This is the initiation trial. We
Yeah.
fight chickens.
Evan, what would you like to do?
How about chicken that was on me?
He died.
Okay, good.
So how many potential targets do I have now?
None. One. Chicken. Way outside the other side of the room.
Oh,
Us
I'm
again.
good.
You were good
Yay.
right now.
Okay. I wonder if I'm gonna get AOP'd by moving. Is he on a different Z level? than
He's
me?
actually like 2 squares north and 1 east. There, that's where he is.
Can I get there in time? I don't think so.
Don't work.
Good. We know that doesn't work very well down here.
No,
right?
we're not in the vault yet.
I did not think I would actually be able to act as a real character. Well, the most, I think, critical thing I can do is move.
Okay.
So, yeah, step away from everyone.
Okay, so you go running over here.
I wanna like get to one.
Aren't you a hand-to-hand guy?
Yeah, but I want to get closer to the thing. But
Right.
But first off, I want to make sure that I can get away from it.
Well, first you're going to move over there, and then Troz, I need to make an attack against him for your
Well,
attack of opportunity.
But he's got free will, so he can choose to step away. And
You
not
could.
trigger the attack.
You
That's what you're saying.
oh, absolutely, yes. If you want to just step away, you could.
That's what he was discussing.
Okay.
No, I want to attack.
You can step more than once, right?
You could. You could take 3 5-foot steps if you really wanted to.
Well, because he would have to, because he has.
Because he doesn't know who's confused.
Do you have attack of opportunity?
I do, but I'm not.
That's not the point. You have attack of opportunity.
Yes, I do have an attack.
So two, potentially 3 guys. So the best course of action would be step, or something to that effect. I just healed you, so you know I'm not mind controlled.
Or he's very confused.
Yeah. and then run, spin a turn to run away. Or, you can step.
You could take 3 steps, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's
Or
valid.
he's
Get your ass
generally
out of
pissed
melee
off
combat.
and he's just gonna attack someone.
Kill all of you.
So,
Well, a bunch of midgets are beating the shit out of him, yeah.
I don't know what happened, but I'm sore.
Take a step here.
Okay.
Wait for this page to load.
So no attack of opportunity, Troz. Troz wants to smash something.
Conflicts.
No, you're fine. Leave it. Leave the map up at least.
Okay, well, this guy, all these guys could be naughty. So I will use the
You come first before they get a chance to hit you again.
I will step to here. So that's
Okay.
2 actions.
Yep.
I will use the Magus focus spell, hasted assault, to give myself the quickened condition for a minute.
Is that a spell?
It's a focus spell, yeah.
Okay, so it's casting a spell. So Bazat and Robin would get an attack of opportunity, which
Yes.
they don't have one.
Okay. And then I will move. That's I have another action now. Move 25 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That'll get you right up to the bird.
Yep.
Nope, one more.
I'm gonna stay within reach.
Okay, you're gonna stay 10 feet away from us.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, then we go to Robin. What are you gonna do?
You all right?
Yeah. I just figured out you could roll in the app.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can?
Okay. Based on all my goods, I can't reach. I'm gonna divine. I need to get closer. So I'm going to move up with Evan's character.
Move up next to him?
Yeah,
That spooks me.
Like right adjacent to him or diagonally back?
I'll do diagonally back.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah. You run across the room, the priest follows you. And then what are you gonna do?
Divine lance
Against Evan?
against the chick.
I'm taking so much punishment already.
Hey, I give you your lung back.
Yes, I appreciate it.
31.
31 is a miss.
Okay.
William.
I am going to uncharge the chicken.
Straight in front of him. Okay.
And I just get attack. Which I have a bonus because our final armor equipped.
What's your range on this thing?
moves.
90
actions.
Okay.
Or 29. 42?
Yeah. Hit.
Okay.
I'll tell you if it's a crit.
That's fine.
You'd still be doing like 40 or 50 points of damage.
28 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. And I believe you are. Okay, go for it.
Which I have mass minus 4.
It's agile.
No.
Well,
Finesse lets you use your dexterity on your attack bonus.
Oh, alright.
agile is -1 to the multi.
Right. So, which is this? Are you using dexterity or strength to attack?
So,
Strength.
I believe
If it's
you say
finesse,
over.
you have to use that.
Yes.
It's gonna be a 50.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, what did you hit?
I hit a 41.
What's your dex bonus versus your strength bonus?
4 versus 5.
Okay, so -1 effectively. So, okay. Finesse is the wrong weapon for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, second attack, still -5.
You guys used to read your properly.
Yeah, he also knows it like that.
What was your penalty on that one?
37.
5 off of it. Off his attack. 37 is a hit.
Oh.
He doesn't
Oh,
even
that's
hold it.
nice.
He holds it with the knife end and he hits people with the pommel.
Dude, I was in fencing. There was this one guy who was a short, stocky little Mexican dude.
36 points.
Nice guy, but when we got in there and started, he was
Okay.
just brutal, right? Just
George.
I see Charles
Ooh, that's
smacked.
not good.
it
Correct.
stabbed me.
Charles smacked?
Yeah.
It went
Smacked,
right through the seam, the shoulder seam.
Last round, yes.
Yes. I guess I will raise my shield and use me for +2 on the class.
Why?
Okay, so it's like a herb, and I'm like,
Okay.
and I went, he was like, no, and I went, I ripped bloody all his head through the deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so
The bird's turn.
pissed. He was funny 'cause he was like,
bites Ava.
Yeah.
Attempts to bite Ava. 36.
That's
21 points. Give me a will save.
There's Royal there. 36.
Okay. And then Warbles. Everybody give me a will save.
I didn't go. Oh, I did. I healed him. Never mind.
32.
41.
38.
25.
36.
We can put
40.
these together.
Yep.
Confused why the barbarian went.
Okay, that.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast combustion on the chicken.
Okay.
I have 120 feet. And it is a focus spell. Automatically heightened. It's a fortitude save.
28.
That is a.
Okay.
It takes 46 points of damage.
Dead.
It takes 25 points of persistent fire damage.
Jeez, why don't you
Ouch.
open with that?
Because I forgot I had this ability. And yeah, a couple more dice of random fire shit.
Okay, yeah. It's dead.
And it's a focus spell.
Did you
And
want-
I was like, oh my god, I forgot I had that. I
Did you
should've
want to do
opened with
anything
that.
else?
Huh?
You want to do anything else?
No. No,
Okay.
I'm going to just observe.
Dead.
You want to shoot at it with the double shot?
The dead chicken.
Oh, well then, you just won't pass my action.
Andy.
How you feeling now?
No, I'm still okay.
Okay.
I'm still confused.
No.
She's
Not
but a
currently.
flesh wound.
Oh, then I'm gonna go over to where that chicken's roasting and I'm gonna pull off a hunk and see what he tastes like.
Not sure you want to.
Okay. Charles runs over, grabs a piece of the burning chicken, which is burning 25 points around right now. So it's a major bonfire. I'll trust that even though you might be a forge dwarf, you'll probably wait at least a moment or two until it stops burning.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna wait till he's done.
Okay.
I'm getting to the chow line.
Evan, you got a whole bunch of bad guys surrounding you.
No, I'm surrounded by bad guys. Which one do I want to swing at first?
Well, Ava and the cleric are the closest.
They're the closest.
Unless
Okay,
you got
well,
something powerful area of effect that can affect everybody.
Kind of. So we'll hit the kobold. Well, first we'll recharge my spell strike, and
I believe I can attack.
sure.
Is spell strike not a spell?
It does not have the concentrate,
Didn't it?
but the recharging my spell strike does have the concentrate.
Okay, so that would count. You going to attack him?
Are you?
You're not
No,
confused.
no, I'm not gonna attack him.
Okay.
Yeah,
28 to hit.
that's a miss.
Okay. Robin?
I'm good.
Okay. William?
I'm not allowed to target needed.
Okay.
Is that?
Wait,
that count?
hold on. I understand you're not confused, right? But you're not stupid. You're standing in front of a guy who's trying to cut you down,
Oh, yeah.
and you're not taking any defensive actions. You're just like, excuse me.
I'm going to eat a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
good.
like
That's an interact action, right?
It is.
Okay.
So, what are you going to do? You got to attack
Are
opportunity?
you good with this plan?
I'm going to try and grab him and train him.
Yeah, confused and mad that I hopped in front of you to get.
Okay.
So try and
Yes.
perform.
That mechanic never fucking works in this game, man. We tried that last time this shit happened. We kept trying to restrain him.
And it worked?
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. Is that against my reflex DC?
That's a athletics versus fortitude.
Athletics versus fortitude.
So roll your athletics.
Oh god.
That's happening. 42?
So you need a 32, 42 bonus or better.
I have a 21 on my board.
Okay, so you are grabbed, which means you can't move.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna try and restrain. If I can. Like,
That's
stop
just
him.
a
adult,
better,
so I just feel like
that's
it's
just a
full
better
on.
grapple check. -5.
Yep.
Oh,
Go again.
You had a critical success.
If it's less than a 20, you didn't get it.
9.
And you didn't get it.
So your second action fails. Third action?
And
Okay. So, George.
Is there any way to get the confusion?
Abilities in the game exist to remove confusion.
Yes.
Yeah, so
There are many ways to remove the confusion.
I guess I will move over there.
Okay.
More effective.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell the group I'm not confused.
Okay. I'm not
I'm
confused.
not confused.
He needs to go down.
Yeah, we need to kill him.
Roll your disarm.
Athletics first.
You're trained, I'm assuming, athletics versus reflex.
Okay, that's going to be a 26.
So you need a 16 reflex.
I was fine.
So, yeah, you missed the weapon. Third action?
I'll just do it.
Okay.
5. Okay. Be a 28. I'm just not rolling up.
Okay. Okay, and that ends the round and your confusion clears. At which point the chamber appears to be empty at this point, other than roasting chicken.
Munching more.
Yes.
Quick question. Sorry. The gems that the nest was on, are they valuable?
Well, it's one gigantic crystal.
How big is your bag home?
Not that big.
No, like we could break it apart and take small chunks.
Okay, with all
Okay,
the
so you guys study the crystals?
no,
Not really.
I'm just gonna pop dirt.
He's hurt, but not that bad.
Take a,
I'm gonna
I can take a
meditate.
baby heal.
You go what? Meditate?
I'm going to search the perimeter real quick, make
How
sure there's
much
no
is the
immediate
touch?
threats, and meditate.
Okay. In this chamber, there does not appear to be any other immediate threats. There's a tunnel that leads south into more sections, which is the direction you guys need to eventually head, and then a tunnel that leads north away from the
An
chambers.
average of 20.
I'm just not gonna
Sure, I'll
pop
do that.
tart and just quick mess of myself.
Yeah, dude,
So
don't
I'm gonna
forget,
use
you
activate
live in
assurance
balance. You're gonna
and
use
raise the
stuff.
AC.
Yeah, you can probably just
For
patch me
my
up a
nature
little
of
bandage.
Yeah, you heal a shit ton.
I believe I
You're gonna go with a 30 DC, and you have at least a 20 skill.
No, I thought
Assurance gives you a 10.
yes, and I thought you had to
What's your level in training?
expert.
Expert, so you can go to a max of
30.
30.
Okay, and then
And assurance gives you a 10. So you gotta have a plus 20 skill, otherwise it's pointless.
No. So I'm just gonna
You can go with normal skill.
normal. Yeah,
What's your bonus?
19.
19. So that gives you a 29 with assurance, which gives you 4d8.
I have 48.
Yeah, healer's gloves and stuff like that. Which add
I like the extended.
these are +2
Several sevens.
to
Oh, it's
Okay.
22.
You guys take some time to catch your breath, recover, do some healing, get your meditations, etc. Like I said, there's a tunnel that leads south into more sections of this area. From the druids, that's the direction you guys ultimately need to go. To the north, there's another chamber that leads out of this area further into the Underdark, if you so choose to explore. That's not the direction they said you had to go. Now,
Exploration.
Yeah.
This room is filled with brightly colored crystals. Thousands of colorful crystals illuminating the cavern, echoing and amplifying the priest's glow, as well as some natural light just from the room itself. There is a giant bluish crystal leaning against a large red crystal, forming a ramp to the top of another large red crystal where the nests were made, consisting of sticks, strips of fungus, bones, etc., where the birds were nesting. They have the eggs themselves are infused with crystal pieces. They look sort of like a poor Fabergé egg, as far as the encrusted in it.
How big are the eggs? Ostracized.
Softball size.
Throw them in your bag of holding.
Watch they hatch.
Make a nice omelet.
Sorry? As to the food stores.
Oh, like, these could be a good emergency food supply.
Mm-hmm.
All right, searching through the.
Mineral content.
Hold on. I'm gonna search through the nest and see if there's any valuables or anything like that. Are there any humanoid-looking creatures?
Bones, yes.
Yes. Okay. Then I'm gonna continue looking for valuables and whatnot.
Yeah, they don't seem to have anything else of value. Most of the bones don't look fresh. They just look like they've been gathered and collected from the area.
We'll stick the eggs in. Can we prep the meat from the three
chickens?
animals? Yeah, the chickens. Make some rations out of them.
Yeah, man, is my roast chicken done? What did it taste like?
Sure. Give me a
Radioactive
Survival.
chicken.
survival roll. Whoever wants to prepare the meat.
If only we had internet.
Okay, just do a d20.
Well, it's already
We'll
cooked.
figure it out.
Well, no, it's been roasted. Whether or not it's cooked and or edible.
5.
Oh, well, you gotta finish
What's the
cooking
total?
it.
41.
41. Okay, sure. You get a couple.
2 is
No, I'm
6.
sorry.
On your,
You get a couple of meals worth of it.
Okay, I'll throw them in the bag.
Okay. Now that's not going to preserve them.
Yeah, but I mean, until the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
So
the fi- I
total's
mean,
30.
it's like a cooked steak.
We should have got.
I mean, these are
birds.
big ass fucking birds, right? We could probably get like a week's worth of food.
They're big birds. They don't have a whole lot of meat.
Okay.
Mostly fat and
So
bones.
yeah, but they're not a whole lot of actual provisions off of them.
You know how big a chicken is? You know how big an ostrich is?
Yeah.
It's just a lot of feather and bone. It's still going to be probably 30, 40 pounds of
Have
meat.
2 dwarves.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I mean, food-wise, you guys really aren't concerned. You have at least a bag of holding full of food.
I understand. I'm trying to role play
That's
through
fine.
that.
Yeah, so you get some supplies from it.
I would not want to use our long rations if possible.
What's your skill
But
rank?
we like
in,
to taste our food
medicine?
and
Are you
actually
an
have
expert?
flavor.
Or are you a master?
I'm a master.
Master.
Who's the master?
If you're a master of medicine, you said.
Nobody?
I'm too embarrassed to do it. All right.
So give me 2d plus
worse.
30. It doesn't matter because you're going to take me back up.
10.
38. Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
By the way, before anybody uses any healing potions or anything like that after a combat, let her do first aid on you. Actually, the whole group. 'Cause she can do group first aid. Very, very good.
I got ward medic.
Exactly.
And then I can just
Group
use my
mechanic.
hands.
Group mechanic
Yes,
question.
I know, but instead of using consumables, just use the rechargeables.
Right?
Like, I'll
My
use the
Storm
potion
Flash,
during combat instead of saying
whenever
you
it's
don't.
I
drawn,
understand what you're saying. Relax.
whenever it's drawn, clouds, like storm clouds start forming up in the sky. Would that affect in this region?
Here, no. In this cave, no.
In the overall region, like
You
while
haven't-
we're traveling?
You don't know yet. We'll see.
What
storms.
species are the humanoid bones? Is it discernible?
They appear to be. Give me a nature roll.
33, I believe.
33. You recognize elf, dwarf, gnome.
Elf, dwarf, gnome.
Yeah,
Okay.
bits and pieces. It's not a whole skeleton.
Yeah.
It looks like it's bones that they have found and collected at different places.
We finally found where the gnome went.
Well,
Hey,
dwarf and gnome makes me nervous.
champion,
Down
can you
here.
please identify what these gems are worth?
We're not going to sell.
The giant crystals are far too big.
Like contain chunks, like we should.
They look.
It's not our goal.
They don't appear to be precious stones in any manner. They're not diamonds or emeralds of unusual size. They just appear to be large, natural forming crystals. Okay.
The eggs we can keep for rations later if an emergency, or we get back to civilization. We can sell the eggs potentially to a collector or whatever and make good money out of them. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's just move on.
I'm just wondering if I also.
I get it. We need more money. We need more money. I'm right there with you. But I think you're getting a little too lost in the weeds.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do here? Head back to the druids.
All right, it was fun, guys. We decided not to go to the Black Desert.
As soon
We
as we showed up,
checked.
we got
There's nothing
attacked.
there. We're
There were
done.
chickens. There were chickens everywhere. You say
They
there
were
were chickens.
giant chickens.
All right,
Most
moving
of it
on.
didn't take down.
Onward.
Moving on.
Okay. So we are at 7 o'clock here. We're going to stop at this point from the game standpoint. Now, I'm going to ask everybody to do, take some time between now and the next game, update your character in Path Builder, print a copy so that we have it, so that we're not necessarily reliant on technology and so forth. I will do the same thing as far as maps and so forth. I'll have, if nothing else, a game board we can draw out if it comes down to it. Meanwhile, I'll figure out what's going on with the laptop. And if you have any special abilities, spells, etc., make a note of what they do as far as damage levels.
See, that's the problem with mine. I've
There's a lot
got
of
things that add
unknowns.
little fire stuff to everything, and so the path builder does a good job of everything, but I don't think it's getting all.